This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title, we about to talk about it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. Unbiased. What up, sis? What up, my 33 sister? Big Mix in the house. What? The one and only commander, the general, the minister of the nine. Appreciate you, sis. What up, nine? And y'all know we got the one and only Tay Eats, y'all. What up, Tay? What up, sis? What up, nine?
What up, Master Splinter?
I was looking for an avatar for Master Splinter. I was looking for an avatar. And my little bro in the chat. What up, Jay?
What up, Master Splinter?
So
Hey.
So look, y'all, she couldn't make it yesterday because I told y'all Tay sleeps. And she was like, you should have
Knocked out, you heard?
Like, sis, I am not about to wake you up to come and deal with my madness. So, we let Tay sleeps. But so we had to do a part 2. So y'all know we had to do another one, right? So this one gonna be this is what we were supposed to have yesterday. Y'all know Tay loved to grill me. So yeah, we're about to get at it. So this is when keeping it real goes wrong, because 9 times out of 10, this right here about to go wrong. So yeah, we're here for it.
You ready to keep it real?
I'm gonna keep it real. Look, and Bronze, what up, though? Not only do I have you on the panel, my brother's in the chat. So my brother, he is one or two things. If I don't keep it real, he gonna go in on me.
Right. If he lied, put
Oh
up
no,
the
he gonna
red
go in.
flag.
Oh no. See, that's my little bro, right? He hold me to a certain standard, right? That's just how he do, and he keep it real. My brother, I'm the nice one. He not. He nice. He an upstanding young man now, but he the he what I used to be.
Okay.
Yeah, little bro don't play. I mean, he gonna be like, man, he fronting. He already told y'all I got screws loose. I mean, but no, we go do. I ain't even put the eye patch on, so you can look into my eye. So if my eye get the flickering, it's this one. If it get the flickering, don't laugh at me. It got a mind of his own sometimes.
Okay, so first question then. Why you don't reveal, the all of you, like why don't you do that on your channel?
It's a lot to me. It's a lot, and some of the things, just being honest, some of the things I just don't think. I try to be as transparent as possible, but some things I just feel like you don't. If I don't need to reveal it, I don't. Right? Like if I don't, um, some things probably give me clout. You know what I'm saying? I probably get married for a lot of things, but I don't.
You
It's
care about what people say? Like what people.
it's not about what people say, but it's like with me in my life, some things that I experienced, the only way I got over it is by getting over it. And it's something I still have triggers, and I just feel like that can be used as a weapon. Something, you know what I'm saying? It's just some things can be used or be weaponized against me. So some
Okay.
people I feel comfortable sharing information with. Some people I don't. You know, you got like three sides of you. You got your public side, you got your private side, and you got your
Mm-hmm.
hidden side. Like it's some things my wife don't know about me. And I say it like this. I told my wife, like my brother in the chat, it's stuff that he knows that he would be like, well, yeah, I know you did this. I won't even talk about it because it's not only to protect me, it's to protect them too. So um, it's just I just the way I came up. I understand information is power, and the more information people got, the more power. So it's some things like it's just understand those three sides. I think everyone should define and understand those three sides: your public, your private, and your hidden. It's some stuff you tell people, and some stuff you just take it with you. So
Hey, everyone in the chat. See Liz. What's her name? Word?
I can't say it.
Safari.
I call her
Girl.
sci-fi.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, girl. We see
What up,
you.
sci-fi? What up, sis? What up, Liz
Unbiased.
B? Bias is in the building.
Bronze.
Big
DD.
Mix. You got three channels, bro. He got three channels because I was just looking at my mods and stuff, and you have a mod stick on that other channel. I think your main channel. Whatever channel with the avatar, you got a mod stick, and you just came here with two other channels without a mod stick. So,
Mhm. Okay, so I know a lot. I don't know if a lot of people, I listen to you, right? But I
mhm.
don't know if a lot of people really listen to what you be saying in your lives. And you talk about behavior,
Mhm.
right? You talk about manipulation, you talk about narcissism, you talk about all these different personalities. What do you think about when people on online try to use, like they try to use it on you?
I think it's funny, and I enjoy watching them crash and burn because that's what usually happens. It's like um, it's like a keto. It's like a martial arts where you allow the person's momentum to take them out. So when I see it, I'd be looking, especially like if I like the person, I'd be like, damn, for real.
You
And
let
then
them.
I'd be
So you
like,
saying you let them crash and burn?
hell yeah, yep. Because I feel like this, if it's you, that's how you know if it's genuine or not. Because when you because
Look, me and Liz, we thinking. I'm sorry, me and Liz thinking the same thing.
because look, I say it like this: some people, like we all got tendencies, right? We all get things, we all got emotions. So sometimes, like I look and be like, okay, that person and their emotions, or that's because I triggered. I will be accountable. Like, yeah, I was being an asshole. I triggered you. I was playing around too much, or I was, I can take accountability. But it's when people because I talk about it because I experienced it and I know it. And is when I see the intent, I'll be like, that's when I just sit back and like, yeah, go ahead. But if it's like one of those other situations, I feel like I got to take accountability and take part in the repairing of whatever was damaged. But when I see they doing that shit intentionally for no reason, I let them crash and burn, and it'd be funny.
Mm,
That should be funny.
I think that's interesting because it's a few
My
people in
outfit.
here that do
Oh,
that, huh?
I ain't even. I wouldn't. This ain't no outfit, bro. This is a hat my wife just bought me. This is my smoking hoodie. Ask my brother, bro. I be in bum mode, bro. I'm not. I don't put fits on. I got fits. I just don't. I don't wear clothes. I'm a dad, bro. I'm like a real suburban dad. I got a couple. I got a rotation of clothes I wear. Shit.
Yeah. But so next question, since we got that out the way of, because it's been a few people on here that have tried to pull the wool over your eyes, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and then a lot of times too, people after they like people know when they outed, and I can always tell when they outed because they don't fuck with me no more. Like, damn, what happened? I just sit back like, oh, okay. That's why, that's why I don't be all worried and concerned because I already seen it coming. I already knew it was gonna happen. I watched it happen, and it happened. And, ain't gotta make no fuss about it. They can go lick their wounds and do whatever. Girl, that bro, man,
What
I
up,
don't
girl,
know,
dad?
man. I don't know how this man ain't got thousands of subscribers, man. He got the
I know he be
personality.
cooking his ass off.
He got the product. He can narrate. I mean, that man, y'all got to go check out Girl Dad. Man, only thing is, if you like eating, Girl Dad, you got to start putting up what is it? A warning, a discretion, a disclaimer. Watching these videos will make you hungry. So that's like smoking. Watching Girl Dad cook is like smoking weed. You will get hungry.
Right. I'm surprised he ain't 300 pounds.
No, he be cooking healthy though. Bro, he be cooking healthy though.
I mean, he got a
Mo,
garden.
what
He
up,
got a
sis?
garden.
Mo Hill in the house. What up, sis?
Hey, Mohill, Grand Moon.
Commander roasted me. She been roasting me since I told her I like slip on shoes.
Ah,
She was like, "You want the shoes with the Velcro and with the penny? You put the penny in the front. I'm the ones I want.
them are old school.
You put the penny in the front. I'm putting a silver dollar." My wife
So
just bought me this coffee mug.
I'm
I'm
spooky all year long. Oh, that's what's up.
She
That's
love
dope.
Halloween. They think my wife the devil. Her
So
favorite holiday.
we asking questions for everybody in the chat. We asking questions, right? Word. So if anybody y'all want to participate and
I
y'all want to
look fat.
ask
Oh,
questions,
bro.
and we want to
Damn, I look
ask the
fat.
good questions, you guys. What'd you say?
I said I look fat,
No, you don't.
but that's muscle. I promise you, I ain't working in a while, but that's muscle. I got muscle under there.
Uh oh, he's
I
showing
got
his
muscle.
pecs.
I'm just saying it look fat. Like I look fat, like I look like a college football coach.
Wow.
But I promise you, it's muscle. Like it's really muscle. And I ain't worked out in 3 years. All this is muscle, man. I still got my frame. I got a belly though. I ain't gonna lie. So that's probably what it is. I
Dang,
did
I
go in the
want to
belly.
go in, but I'm trying to go
Go
slow.
in. Go in.
I want to ask, like, I'm not trying to just go all the way in right now. Somebody said, okay, Mo said, what you think about the spiritual realm?
I feel
Good question, Mo.
me personally, I feel the spiritual realm is the our natural realm. I truly feel like um I'm gonna just tell you how I feel. Just like when you get in your car, you control it. I feel like our physical body is a car, and it's actually our soul controlling it as an avatar. So the spiritual realm is the natural realm, and this I'm not gonna say a dream, but um, there's a reason when you die, you lose weight. Is that's just what it is, and I don't believe everyone have souls. So, um, but what they call the
So then
spiritual
some people
realm,
that died don't lose weight.
everyone has a spirit. Everyone doesn't have a soul. So I feel even the spirit will make you lose weight when you die. Like they try to equate consciousness to our brain, but it's not. It's something different because you can have full brain function and be unconscious. So no,
Does God have a wife?
yes, God does have a way. Don't make
Then
me
why we don't know about it?
people is not in the general public Bible. You have to go into Gnostic texts. But see, watch this. Even and is they call it Hebrew mythology or mythos of Hebrews. It's not even in a Christian canon that God has a way.
Your brother say God doesn't have a way. Mo says,
He think God name is Allah. So I ain't talking to him. We're talking about the Christian God. Oh, I forgot. You got to read the when you read your Quran, you got to read the Christian Bible. We're talking about the Hebrew God.
mm,
And
Mo say, do people believe in star seeds? Or do you believe in star seeds?
I do believe in star seeds. It's not even belief. I know of star seeds.
Explain star seeds for everybody who don't know. What is a star seed?
So is different forms. I'm not gonna say different forms of star seeds, but it's different understandings of star seeds. So when you're talking about the metaphysical, you're literally talking about you are created from the essence of the universe. Like you're created, um, like your soul has been through the universe. Like you're a part of the universe. Every every soul that gets reincarnated is from a different, I guess you want to say, dimension or a different realm almost. Um, so when we talking about, that's why we have so many different personalities. People got so many different perspectives of God. This is not only this is you got to like our understanding, our um how it's hard. I'm gonna explain it. So the
It's kind of like you have like you've been planted here in some kind of way, and it's like you're attached.
well is different. So you know how you talk about like the zodiac, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the zodiac are in different quadrants of the universe, and then you have different personalities within the quadrant. So you will say, like some people when they start talking about star seeds, they start talking about like we're Lyrians. They start giving all these names, right? Um, Spiritually, like the star seeds, we come from another like Sirius B. We actually come from a whole nother race of people. Like
Oh
we are,
man,
yeah, we come
he's starting
from
to teach now,
like
y'all.
we come from another race of people. Like our souls come from another race of people. That's why we could be in this land and feel foreign because the you have, like I said, people who just have spirits here, right? These people don't have souls, so they're not a seed. They can't be a star seed. So everyone we interact with, we ain't the same. That's why some people can do some diabolical stuff and not feel. Even our emotion is different traits that we naturally display that can tell you from which star you come from. This is when we get into the personalities. This is when we get into the zodiac. This is when we get into the native. Like we just naturally, some people even look like, you know what I'm saying? You ever see cat looking people or reptilian looking people
Mm-hmm.
like that? It will show in the flesh too. But in the metaphysical, spiritual and metaphysical are similar, but they're not the same. So in the metaphysical, it's almost like anthropomorphism, right? Like if I tell you we come from another race of people from the stars, that's still giving something almost supernatural human characteristics, which they are physical beings who we inhabited, we lived in that life, and then we came here after we, that time expired. We got reincarnated into this. but we still have a lot of characteristics from that. We still have some of the knowledge. We still have some of the magic, you know.
Hmm. So we had some comments. People were saying stuff. We had what somebody had said. Spiritual realm is an individual experience.
Esoteric knowledge, self experience. I'm sorry, what?
Spiritual realm is an individual experience. Oregon said that. Jihad said, "Can you tell me what God looks
Alonzo.
like then?"
But that to even say God looked like something, that's what we call anthropomorphism. If I describe God with human characteristics, guess what God is? An alien. If your God has a look, like the creator, for me is no face. It's something beyond what we are. So I can't use myself to describe God. I don't think that's justice. Anybody who do it, that's they literally have a term for it. It's called anthropomorphism, and it's a psychological term. So that should tell you everything you need to know. Like people who know, they know. Like so,
That's like lowering God in a way,
that's man creating God.
right?
That's not God creating man. I mean, it's something. God is beyond what we are a creation of God. You know, and people again when they explain creation, they try to use us again, mother and child. Well, the child can be better than the parent. That's making something. I'm talking about creating something from scratch. Like we talking about the creator who created oxygen. We don't see this. Who created gravity, the solar system. We talk about who created water, who created molecules, atoms. Like everything is in perfection. This is what we talking about, and we want to use us to describe that. Who crazy? Me or the people doing that shit? Like I need a like this person who created all this stuff need a man to write a book for me to understand that. No, that's just a perspective. That's all it is. No one heard God said this person is a prophet or that person. No one heard that. These people are all self proclaimed. I mean, looking at it unemotionally, we being transparent. These people are all self proclaimed. Who has witnessed God talking to these people? And if God talked to them, we must not be shit because they don't want to talk to us, right? But if I say I talked to God, they'd put me in a padded room.
Right.
Like I can't make this up, but we run with all this. That's just someone's perspective.
So then,
Ultimately,
who created God then?
whoever wrote the book, even even
But to you, no book, no nothing. Who do you feel like created God, or did God create Himself? Did
I don't feel to be honest with you, to be 100% honest, um it don't matter who created God to me. Just being honest. It's like that's something um because I don't only if we that I stopped thinking I used to think that and I stopped thinking it when I stopped thinking God was a man. I feel like I don't even use the term God. I prefer creator because that's the best way I can describe. There's no name for the creator. I don't even think names again. This is for humans. This is for us. That's how we understand stuff. We are a lower form. Like
mm,
we need names for things so we can understand. That's why we need it. Like we talking about something. Everything is too perfect. The only thing you can relate what we're going to is computer programming. That's the only thing that you can make something that perfect, like a computer program. That's the only thing you can relate it to me.
So the truth is coming for you, right? So you said that God isn't a man, but then the truth say, then how did God have a wife?
I said God isn't a man. How did God have a wife? I'm talking about the biblical God. I'm talking about the God in the Bible had a wife. But when I say God is not a man, I'm talking about my perception, not the book. If you go from the book, that God had a wife before they took the wife out. If you ask me, my perception, my understanding, God is not a man. I'm telling you that's anthropomorphism. If that's anthropomorphism, any way you want to explain it. If you give God human characteristics, it's anthropomorphism. I don't look at God like that. I don't even use the term God. I'm just using that to relate to y'all. But I wouldn't use it personally. Even if I was a Christian, when I was practicing it, I didn't use the term God. I used the term Elohim. See, this is the difference between like me and any other Christian. When I was practicing it, depending on what I was asking for, I used that name. Regular Christians are lazy, if you ask me. We being transparent because they never gave the name for God. They only gave description. So if you calling on the God, you have to call on them for what you need them for. So you have to use that description that they gave in the book. But most people don't know that because they don't read the book. Not only do they don't read the book, they don't know the book because there's only one group of people who actually were supposed to preach the gospel. They don't even know that. Most you ain't reading the parables and allegories, you're reading literally. You think it was an apple in the garden and the snake told the lady to bite the apple. All that was metaphorical. People don't even know the Hebraic
Preach
term for
now.
serpent also has different meaning. One of the meanings is trickster. Another meaning is wise one. They got serpent and it's not a serpent. It was either a trickster or a wise one in there, and it wasn't fruit. It said fruit. It didn't say apple. So even that, you reading it in the English and you running with what it says literally, when this is written in a whole different language with a whole different understanding, and y'all don't even know what y'all worshiping. Y'all don't even know what y'all worshiping.
So then how do you feel about all these different religions and
It's things that people do to get closer to their understanding or perception of God. I don't mind it as long as they don't bother me with it. Just don't. But if you want to talk about it, yeah, but don't weaponize it. And you got to
yeah,
know it.
what do you think about modern day Christians, the people that try to weaponize it?
I don't
And you
think
gotta do this or you're going to hell.
they ain't no different from the creators of the religion. I think they following suit
Why you say that?
because didn't they? Who started the Crusades? Who started the Inquisitions? It was the Christians. They went around and murdered everyone who wouldn't accept Jesus. And now they ain't using weapons, they just using words. So no different. Modern times using modern weapons. That's what the religion is. I mean, it is what it is. They killed their own savior. That's crazy. Like I'm straight. Like man, I don't know. I don't know. It's
What
just
book never changed?
he talking about the Quran,
Wow, that book was
bro.
written by
You
somebody too, the
I now
Quran.
see this is when me and my brother about to argue. I already showed you wasn't qualified when you told me Muhammad wrote the Quran. You ain't qualified, bro. He's sitting up here arguing. I'm like, bro, Muhammad couldn't even write. He had to get people. Oh, it wasn't an angel who told him. I said, bro, Gabriel came to him and told him, like, nah, bro, I'm done. Nah.
Yeah, the
nah.
Quran.
That's what they told you. It never changed. And it had to. If you read the Quran in English, that mean the book changed.
Right. It changed.
Once they wrote an English version, it changed. Now you gonna have to get in because you gonna have to go through that whole book and you gonna have to tell me what's translated and what's transliterated.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna have a discussion about transliteration, and then we're gonna have a discussion about translation, and I'm gonna show you why the book changed. You can't change one language into another language without doing one of the two processes. And transliteration will always happen when you have a book. And I'm gonna tell you why, because all words from one language don't translate to another language. So they
Yep.
can't translate it. They have to find a word that sounds similar to that and roll with that. That's a transliteration. So once you change a word for a word, when you exchange a word for a word because of the sound, you lose the meaning. And that happens to all anytime a book is translated. So we're gonna have to talk about that.
Yep. Every book because wasn't nobody speaking English back then. So
I got a couple Alan Watt books. I got a couple Alan Watt books, but I go back. A lot of their work come from like I
who you
was
talking
in
to?
Big Mix. I was into Alan Watts and a lot of them guys until I found the source where they got it from. Once I found that, it was like there's no purpose. I left a lot of stuff alone. I just get it from the source and practice it from there. And I can see where they get it from. Or I can see how they came to conclusions that this means this or this is that. I can see that because I went to the same source they got it from. Gary busted down Brown. What up, my 33 brother? Appreciate you.
What up, Nine?
You know more of the Quran in Arabic than English, but do you understand the Arabic? That's the difference because those words don't translate over. They don't mean the same thing. Even their meanings, we may have the same meaning, but it means something else. You know who my wife is. You know who her daddy was, and her daddy put me up on game about like Arabic, Aramaic. He put me up on game on the language, but they got words that mean the same. Like it means this in our language, but in their language, it has a whole different understanding or concept. And it's a whole bunch. Even, I mean, you can Spanish is like that. Lisa, what up, though?
Hey Lisa, Commander said, I'd rather people fear a fake God than not fear at all. Lots of people are
He
demons out here hurting kids, not giving a fuck, no morals, etc. etc. Man, if that's the case, then Commander, what's going on
do
now?
do you know how lucky I am? Riaz ain't in the chat now because they would have been double teaming me. This
Yeah,
boy,
for real.
I'm telling you, like with Islam, he and I went through that phase. And like I said, if you talk about a religion of practice, I mean that a religion that the people live by. I don't even think Islam is a religion; it's a way of life. You know, that's why I always pay respect to Islam because they live it. It's their life. You know, versus somebody going to church every Sunday and singing in the choir, and then after that, they ain't really, living in the word. But
I was.
Islam, they live that.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna say all Christians. I know, like, cause my grandmother, our granny, like Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, because he was down there with her 24/7. My grandmother didn't wear a dress until they put her into she got dementia, and they put her into a home because it wasn't safe for her at home. But she never wore pants until they put her there. She always wore a dress. Like my granny followed the Bible.
Yeah, my grandmother,
She
she
was
was
the
the same
she
way.
was the turn the other cheek lady. Literally, like, okay, you hit me here and I hit me here. Okay, have a good day. That's how my granny was.
Hmm.
So I'm not gonna say
But
people don't live it. She did faithfully.
I mean, I respect like the Nation of Islam. Like I don't do that. You know what I mean? But I respect the Nation of Islam because what I can say is that like they are a group of people that is like they stand on business. The men, They take care of their woman. They teach respect. They
Hmm.
teach, you know what I mean? They not out here like
Discipline and
beating.
structure. Yeah. All
They
religion. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. No, sorry.
No, I was about to say all religion is created for discipline and structure. It's like a moral guidance system. That's why all of it was supposedly created. Because if we didn't have that, we'd act like the animals that most people act like now. You know, if they
But
don't.
that's what I was just about to say, because it's like, if you look at the Nation of Islam, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm right or wrong. But if you look at like the Nation of Islam versus Christianity, which one is more structured? Which one you
Nation of
feel like
Islam.
exactly? I feel like
Man,
the people, the Nation of Islam, I feel like they are more like, I would consider them like, if you want to say who gonna go to heaven, I'll probably say like the Nation of Islam.
man, you can convince
You know
people to
what I'm
stand on the
saying?
side of the freeway with bean pies and a bow tie and a suit on in 100-degree weather. Y'all got y'all shit together. You know what I'm saying? You people out there selling newspapers and fruit and full suits with a bow tie. Got the little handkerchief patting when they get hot, and they handling business. They doing that for community. That's what I'm saying. The structure, the
Mhm.
discipline, Islam in general, not just the nation, but like the um man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Both fractions of Islam. Um, I got like 12 things running in my head, but yeah, both Islam in general. You know, they very disciplined and structured. They take care of their own.
They
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 even
take care of
have
their community. They take care of
they
their woman. They don't play
they
about the kids, the children, none of that.
they have their own banking system in Michigan. Like is a Islam the Jewish people got their own banking.
Yeah.
The Islam is a black bank here. It's two black banks here, but it's
Now,
not even our people who support it or go to it. Like when I go there, because I got an account there, but when I go, I don't even see our people. I be seeing some Middle Easterns, some Asian, but they
mm,
want to service our people. But
now, correct me. Have you ever heard anything like any scandals with the nation, like in the? Cause you know how like you know.
man,
Have you heard
yes,
anything like that?
with the top dogs, yeah, but not nothing heavy. But
No,
I
I'm
mean,
talking about like messing with kids, like how the priest and. Have
yeah,
you heard stuff like
the
that?
top dog, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I'm
Oh,
not putting no smut on that
oh
man's name.
yeah,
I ain't putting no
the
smut
young
on his
girls.
name. Yeah, but Malcolm said that. Brother
Oh
Malcolm said
yeah.
that. So I'm not
Mhm.
gonna put no smut on that man's name. I don't
But
know him.
other than that, have you
Nope.
heard besides
Nah.
that
Nah, I don't be hearing that.
anything else like
Nah, I don't be hearing that.
okay? Cause I really don't be hearing nothing either about them. But it's like Christianity, you hear all kind of stuff. You know
Hey,
what
you
I'm
just
saying?
hey Bronze, if my eye get to twitching, bro, don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. You see how it's like naturally lower than the other one? It's like I can't I have to like physically hold it open. Other than that, it just go down like that. I can't. I mean, so yeah, it'll look crazy. Yeah, yeah. I took the eye patch off, man. I didn't wear it tonight. I told Tay I wasn't gonna wear it tonight. I told her I was gonna see how long it took somebody to notice. I think Bronze was the first person to say something. Was the worst thing ever. Don't get me started. Farrakhan keeps the type shit. Yep. Was it another question I didn't answer up here?
Mm. Somebody asked, do
What
you
was
watch Terrence something? Terrence
or Alan Watt?
McKinney or Alan Watts? Yeah.
I rather fear a fake God than not fear at all. Lots Lots of people or demons out here hurting. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't fear God even if it wasn't fake. I don't think a God would need you to fear him. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't even like if God created me, why would God need me to fear him? I think that's something that we was indoctrinated with. I don't even think we naturally supposed to fear.
So then, if it's supposed to fear God, that we not supposed to be doing that.
I mean, if like why like we fear God because so we won't do wrong. Um, but that for me is like that
So it's supposed to make you a sheep.
it does make you a sheep. I mean, if you gotta fear God not to do wrong, then you just morally fucked up anyway. I mean, you shouldn't do wrong because it's wrong. Shouldn't hurt people because it hurt people. You know, I don't think you need a God to do that, but some people do. You know, some people um, need to fear to do the right thing. They need to. That's how they get kept in line. I can just use morals and values. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Don't hurt people because I don't want to be hurt. You know, their life is basically manifestation. It was something else I seen. Uh,
Gary got a question when you done.
can I ask you something? What was the original religion? So now, if you're talking about monotheistic religion, the of singular God, if you're talking about a religion, because a lot of the religions that people will say like Kemetic wasn't actually a religion; it was a spiritual system, but it eventually turned into a religion, and that religion is called Zoroastrianism. Zoroastrianism is the longest documented religion that we have to date, and is a lot of it.
What the hell
If
is that? Zero
it's
at it
a
was it astrology?
no, it was a
That shit sound like
Mesopotamian.
astrology.
No, this is where you get Nimrod from the Bible. This
Oh
was
yeah.
yeah. This is so like if you look at the Assyrian flag, like this is what fucked my wife's dad up. Um, when I showed him this because he was a Catholic. Um, he was a Catholic Christian or whatever. He was Catholic, but when I showed him this, it messed him up. He was like, "How? Where do you know that from?" I said, "This is where all your monotheistic religions come from. If you get into Zoroastrianism, and this is their sign of the Assyrian people, and the Assyrian people." This right here, the altar. But do you see what this is, right?
Oh yeah, I've always seen
Yeah,
that.
this
I
is
didn't know that's what
Zoroastrianism.
that was.
But this is their This is their national sign. That's their. Let me see if
Who
they
is
spell it.
there?
My wife people, the Assyrian people. The
Oh.
Assyrian her people are like the oldest Middle Eastern people. These were the ancient Babylonian, Mesopotamian, the Assyrians. That's her people. And
Mm-hmm.
like her tribe particularly were up in the mountains where all this started from. That's why like here when she talked to people, she say her village name, people be like, "Oh shit," be acting like she royalty and shit. They be like, "Oh, we
Okay.
love your people. Your people's from the mountains. They used to come down and do this and do that and help us with this." Like her family did. Her was it her granddaddy or great granddaddy was rich, so he used to help the people down in the valley.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So that's the
Mars.
oldest religion is Zoroastrianism.
And I never figured why should you fear something that you call worship.
Yeah. I wouldn't I don't even know why you need to worship something that created you. You want your kids to worship you?
Big Meek's got a question.
What was the original religion? What was the question? I don't know if I had it. Oh yeah, Zoroastrianism. That's when you start talking about now. If you want to talk about um like theology or um uh multiple gods, then you got to go into the Asian. because they consider Hinduism as a religion and not a spiritual practice. I always thought it was a spiritual practice, but it's listed as a religion. But I think it was only listed as a religion after Western people came in and did whatever they did and came out. Then I believe that's when it became a religion. But before that, I believe it was a spiritual practice because a lot of their understandings line up with Kemetic.
Mm.
And they try to say Kemetic is a religion, and it's not. And the reason why I feel they try to make Kemetic um, a religion and don't want you to have it as a spiritual practice, because if it's a religion, now we're talking about anthropomorphism again. Now you believe these animal head gods with human bodies walk the earth, when all along those were deities. And at the construction of the word deity, it meant spiritual teaching. So when you look at Kemetic, when you talk about gods like Heru with the falcon head and the body of a man, you're talking about the intelligence of a falcon. And if you look at his story, what he taught you was the intellect of as as you observe a falcon. So you learn in different lessons using the animal aspect, but you still have the human heart. That's how they associated that the instinct of the animal to the human. That's how they linked it. Like we all have these different, all those different Egyptian gods. We all have that within us, and we can tap into it at any time. What was that old saying? I'm about to go ape on you. You know, then what you do? You act like an ape. You want to pound your chest and beat shit down, right?
Mm.
That's an aspect of you. You ain't ape all the time. That's what that was. At any point in time, we can tap into any of these deities or divine principles and become what we need
Or
to
would you
become.
call it energies?
Yeah, and, we tap into these different, frequencies, energy, and become what we need to become before that. I mean, for that purpose or for that circumstance or to get whatever we need done.
Do you
Sometimes,
consider yourself a god?
no, I don't consider myself of a God. I consider myself of God. Like I'm a fraction of what God. Like my whole understanding is different from everyone. Like when people say God is within me, I understand I have a piece of the Creator in me, and that piece is here to experience this life. Think of like now, if I say this, people will get it misconstrued, right? But I'm gonna say it like this anyway. Think of God like a mirror, right? And then that mirror broke into all these little bitty pieces. So that mirror represents different aspects of God, right? And those little pieces get animated in a piece of clay, and now is the clay is animated. So that little micro fraction of piece is God, living and having a human experience. So that's how I feel. But not saying that God is all broken up in pieces, but I'm saying it's like an essence. Like we are an aspect of God having a human experience. That's all it is. That's why I don't believe I'm without. I'm always with. God is always with me. I'm not gonna say I am God. I am an essence of God. It tell you almost in every religion and spiritual practice that some creator put something inside and animated a vessel. And what they put inside came either out of the creator or from the creator. Some of it was an acorn, which represented the soul being put into man, like in Hindu beliefs. And Christian belief, it was the breath, you know. So all the
Okay,
stories.
let's change a little. Just change a little bit from the I don't know what. Well, Gary got one more question. He said, "Is the piece of God the size of a mustard seed?"
It can be in some people. I think some people is the piece is bigger. I just think you see some people um, are just naturally more gifted than others. So what is that? I think that can be a bigger piece of God that's within them.
Okay. So let's talk about just real quick. I mean, if y'all want to talk about, we can still talk about it, but let's talk about black men. Do you feel like what do you feel like black men in general as a community?
I don't think there is a community. I think
So you don't think there's a black community?
it can't be
Why you say that?
because that's the only community you don't have. We, as we describe, we say Asian community. See if an Asian say Asian community. No, they people. If they Filipino, they Filipino. If they Chinese, they Chinese. Black people the only people to say we all black people, but all black people don't feel like we the same. So how can I call somebody my brother who don't call themselves my brother or who look down? I can't do that.
Well, when I say black people, I mean the people that um they're that was enslaved.
I think we invited too many people in and we confused and don't know who is who. It's confused Negroes out here. And, there's some of us who understand like we not the same. They're not like us. And then there's some people to be like, we all the same just because we black, just because we got melanated skin. I don't believe that. And I think we the only group of people that did that. Everybody else know who the hell they are. It's either other black people who say black Americans don't have culture. I just think that
Do
we
you think black people got culture?
we do. We create culture. We create, man, look, everybody try to be like us. Everybody do. Everybody, even people who look like us, try to be like us. It's cool to be black until it's time to be black. Like even people talk about me. My wife not Middle Eastern, so how can I talk? You ever heard of osmosis, right? So that's how I think about when you deal with people. It's osmosis. Whoever has the strongest content is going to take over, right? I'm not. I'm black regardless of who I marry. I can't change that. My mama black, my sister black, everybody black around me. You know.
How
Um,
do you feel about people who say that technically you're not?
I understand why they say it. I don't get mad. It don't bother me. It used to. I'm not gonna lie. It used to bother me because just like when they say black on black crime, it's like, hold on, bro, I ain't committing crime. Like I'm not. I understand why they say that because there's a lot of black people who marry outside their race because they don't like black people.
Are
And
you one of
then,
them?
nah, I wouldn't be fucking with y'all. I wouldn't be
I'm
fucking with
asking
you.
I gotta ask the tough. You
Oh
said,
no,
hey,
no, ask the tough questions. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be a. I wouldn't. No, I'm not one of them. I'm not one of them. But see, I understand I know who I am too. I know I'm not.
because you got people like you say, talking about I wouldn't be fucking with y'all. No, you got people who don't fuck with like who won't rock with black people, but they'll still associate and talk,
Yeah,
you
they
know?
they still benefit off of them, but they won't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah, that's what I was trying to
yeah,
say.
no, that's not
So
me.
you still got that.
Yeah, I actually, I mean, I know this is the thing too. I know I'm not gonna be accepted by a lot of black people, but I still do what I can to help. That's all I can do. I'm not gonna kiss nobody ass. I'm not gonna beg you to be, down, but I'm still do my part. I'm
Okay, so
still
with you being married outside of your race, what have so for people that be looking outside, what have you done for black people? Like what do you feel like you said you helped? What do you feel like what have you helped with?
any and every service I ever provided was for my people. Even when I did real estate, I mean, um, if people dox me and go on my Facebook page, you'll see me helping black people. I think I helped um, probably like 7, 8 white people, but the black people I helped, they wasn't rich black people. They was people in the hood who never thought they can own a home. Young people, I'm helping them own a home at 23, 24. Let's do this before you mess your credit up so you can have an asset. I'm teaching them. When I did health insurance, I was helping black people who couldn't get qualified for health insurance. I mean, life insurance. But I found a way to help them. It's loopholes. and I'm not getting paid. I can be dealing with the white people. That's where I made my money at. I'm helping black people rent houses, putting them in programs so once they get out their lease, they can buy a house. I mean, I don't have, and the mentoring I did was young black kids in the hood, taking them out to the burbs. So I haven't put it on. I wasn't even on social media, and I wouldn't do it anyway. I wouldn't put that on social media. But I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm a philanthropist or nothing like that. Like I went in and build a new hood or nothing like that. But I say it like this: I'm not hurting my people, so that's helping my people. I'm doing more than most. I'm not on here talking about black women. I'm not degrading. I'm not going in groups of white people talking about black. I ain't doing none of that. I'm putting a good role. I'm doing my best to be a good role model, a good representation of a black man, even though I'm married outside my race. I don't got no baby mamas. I ain't got no jail record. So when they use these stereotypes, it don't fit me.
What do you have to say for the people that say, "Oh, you a traitor"?
Show me how. Just show me. I mean, people can say and think what they want, but prove. Show me. Show me how I traded. Just show me. Because the same person to say that, I mean, then we're gonna have to inspect your life. Because I had a guy say that to me, but this guy got 3 kids by 2 different women, and he ain't in none of their life. You did more harm to black people than I did. I didn't create single mothers trying to raise boys and become a statistic. I'm not doing that.
Hmm. Okay, so what for the people who don't understand whatever what made you want to create the nine?
Because I seen a
Because we got
problem.
9 people in the chat.
I mean,
Period.
I personally seen a problem, and this is, I guess, my way of contributing to a solution to it. It's just my way of is my contribution. I can only give what I got, and that's what the nine is. It's just a bunch of people coming together doing positive things to show other people how to become the solution. You know,
Hmm.
um, we can build, we can network, we creating a safe space for individuals to grow. Um, because that's all the things that keep people separated. We don't get that here. We just have to build our own little bubble. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, so this is just my contribution. This is
Okay.
something. My bad.
You good? You want to say something else? You can. How do you feel about black women and their raunchiness?
I don't think it's all black women. I know it's not all black women. I think in any group you gonna have a sub, and what I mean by that is a lower form, and that's just what they choose to highlight. But if you truly look at it, black women are some of the most amazing creatures the creator ever designed. If you look at it genetically, uh, black women have the mitochondriac to create any phenotype. I mean, that's dope. I mean, they're the only species of women on the planet that can do that. They endured so much throughout history, especially like Black American women. Um, like I look at my mom. My mom is amazing. Like she's like, for me, that's the prototype. She had me at a very young age, but everything she accomplished and everything she still accomplished. And when you think when the average person is down, that's just when she getting up. I mean, that's just when she getting warmed up. So I mean, just watching her and knowing I came from that, just that made me feel like I was great, like I was destined for something, like I gotta be, like that.
Right.
She
So
birthed
so
me.
you
She,
don't feel like black women are, so you just feel like the raunchiness of black women is like that's just the lower class. It's not all black women.
nah, it's not all black women. It's not even like I
What
would
about
lie.
black women and their attitudes?
I would lie if I say I don't have black women in my family like that. But that's not the main representation in my family or in my community of black women. That's some stuff you see when you go online. I mean, if you go into impoverished areas, that's what you get. That's what you get. I mean, and in today's society, it's not just black women. It's a lot of all women act like that. All I say, women from all races act like that. All I mean, everybody got ghetto. I don't care what nobody say. They call them different things. White people call their ghetto people white trash. I don't know what the Mexican people call they. But everybody got those people. They just highlight the black people. It's all propaganda.
Mm, okay. Y'all got some more questions? Y'all mighty quiet.
Sis, I'm, I'm telling Jay, I'm telling us, sis, you said that too.
You up here talking about people, huh?
That's one of my favorite aunties. You better leave my sis alone. Oh, my brother's a nut. Oh, my sister get with you, bro. Her prime and her heyday. Oh, bro, she had a mean left, right. Her one two was out cold. Her one
Damn.
two was out cold. Her sister was like what 5'8", 5'9". Well, she'd knock your ass. Man, not drop your ass quick. She had them hands, man.
Shit. How do you feel about people in general?
The average common person,
Yeah, you feel like a lot of people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I ain't gonna give you the answers. Just how do you feel? I want to hear what you gotta say.
they sheep.
I knew you was probably gonna say that.
Uh,
Why you say they sheep?
because the average common person don't even think for themselves. They don't even know what's their thoughts and what thoughts was given to them
How can you tell if it's their thoughts or someone else's thoughts?
because they can't explain it. That's the easiest way. Like you talk to a
Because when you
Christian,
ask them, they can't. Okay, go ahead.
and I hate to keep taking this back to um, religion.
Christianity.
Yeah, religion in general. But I'm not even gonna say Christian. The average person who practices religion, they don't know the history of their religion. How you believe in something you don't even know the history. You only know what's in the book they gave you. Most people don't know when the book was written, who wrote the book. They don't know nothing around the book, how many books was original, what languages the books was written in before they don't know none of this stuff. What inspired the book, what was happening around the time the book was written. They don't but if you believe in it, if you knew these things, you wouldn't have to believe in it. You would know it. But the
Mhm.
average person, like I said, average people are they don't go get anything for themselves. They just take what's given to them. So
Just like religion. So they basically, you know, what people are taught, they just automatically just believe that and just run with it.
one more time, I was reading his question,
No, I was just saying like people just run with it, you know, whatever it is that they're taught.
and they regurgitate, and then when you question or challenge it, instead of being able to articulate themselves, they get mad. That's how you can tell they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Because why do I have to get mad and upset when I can just re-articulate what I said because you asked a question? Why would I be upset or mad? That's how you know when people don't know what the hell they talking about. First thing they do is they go to ad hominem, start trying to attack you. Like, hold on, we talking, bro, about a subject. Well, we just can't stay on that.
He said, you see what Gary said?
You know what is, in my humble opinion, I just feel like um, we need to separate from one another first. We need to completely separate and find our own tribe and be willing to work with other tribes. I think that's the key because we all
But
not the
how
same.
when other tribes? I mean, hold on, wait a minute. Okay, other tribes like okay, how like how can we work with other people?
You need to get with like minded people. You need to get what
Okay, so
works.
for example, right now, like say a tribe in like Africa, whatever, like that, right?
Hmm.
You saying we need to work together, right?
I'm talking about us here in America. Like even
Okay,
they
so
got,
you saying like American based tribes here in America.
yeah, we need to establish ourselves. And the only way you can do that is break off and establish yourself with a tribe that you resonate with.
So you saying one foundational black American and another foundational black American. That's what you're saying, right?
Before even okay, so before we was in slavery, what were we in? We were in different tribes, and those tribes worked together. But
Right, but we no longer have the tribes anymore. We all have came. I mean, they did this on purpose. We all have now became this black American. So now, what do you mean tribe? Like which tribe? Like
this the problem. If we were in tribes before, guess what we had to do? At some point in time, we had to establish that. It's work. It's not going to happen overnight, but that we need to reestablish. We have to start from scratch. People don't want to tear shit down and start all over again, but this shit ain't working
so, we have to start everybody going to tribes. And so, what you mean is here in America, we work together as tribes.
as tribes.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And you can come under one banner as different tribes. That's how they had the 13 tribes. And that got hijacked and called the 13 colonies, but originally it was 13 tribes.
Hmm. Interesting. I think your boy Big Meek's got a question.
How does the next generation, if adults see the wired world? You gotta, um, okay, is this the new question? How does the next generation of adults compare to the previous one? Well, you got to think the next generation of adults are being raised, and I don't like that word, but in this context, it's perfect. But the next generation of adults are being raised by this generation of adults. So you look at the works and the deeds of this generation, and you can kind of gauge where the next generation going. Unfortunately, unless we do something about it. And I got a plan for that. Well, I can only help 10 people at a time. I'll talk about that later.
Right. He does have a plan. The man with the plan.
Gary, I've been ringing you all day, bro. I've been having epiphany after epiphany. I've been putting shit to work, man. I ain't got, man, I'm a mad science with this. Man, if I had people around me, like if I can say, hey, I got an idea, let's do this. And then I had people to do it, man, we have so much shit done by now. I'm going to get to that point. We going to get on that level where we can hire people and get shit done.
Mm. So, the symbolic meaning of you over here sleep.
Mm-mm. No,
I'm like, you
it's just
born.
after a while. No, after a while, my eyes start hurting when I look at the white screen.
Okay, so the symbolic meaning of Adam and Eve in the Bible, what is that?
So for me, um, like when you look at the story of Adam and Eve, you get the tree of life and the tree of knowledge, right, in the garden. And God put Adam and Eve in the garden, told them not to touch the tree of life. I mean, the tree of knowledge. Never told them not to touch the tree of life. So the whole time they were
The tree
able,
of knowledge and the tree of life, two different
yeah,
trees.
two different trees. So at the whole time they was able to eat from the tree of life, just not the tree of knowledge, because they can have eternal life as long as they didn't know, right? As long as they didn't know. And when the serpent came, the serpent told Eve, like, if you eat this, you will be like God, knowing good and evil, right? So Eve ate the apple, and now she know good and evil, and she noticed she was naked. You know, her and Adam, they ate the apple, they noticed they was naked. Um, and they know they did wrong because they hid from God, because they was told not to do something and they did it. So now they know they fucked up, right? But why wouldn't God want them to know good and evil? And how are you like God because you know good and evil? You know, so for me, the symbolic meaning of Adam and Eve is that we didn't know until we knew. And after we knew like God. So we have some of those same responsibilities because we create like God. Just not on God's level, but we still create. And we have to be responsible for what we create. We have to take care of what we create. Um, but unlike God, what we create when it comes to our kid, we have to give them the knowledge. You know, for me, just knowing stories older than that, I don't look at the serpent as a Satan or a bad person. Um, and like I said, if you look at the Hebrew word for Satan or serpent, it is a trickster. And in the context, like a witty person back in the day was called a trickster, someone who was real witty, someone who was knowledgeable. A lot of times, thought the hootie is considered a trickster. God, the hootie is. If you look in the Sumerian text, you have. Why is it slipping my tongue right now?
So do you feel like God knew like he knew this, he set the whole thing up?
No, I don't think the God of the Bible is all knowing. I haven't shown me where the God in the Bible is all knowing. I don't care what people say. I'm saying show me because God was shocked and surprised more in the Bible than all knowing in the Bible.
So they say he know how many hairs are on your head and all of that.
Well,
So I mean, he's not all knowing, or like he knows certain things.
I think that's God never said that though. Man said that.
Okay.
Yeah, man said that. I don't is you if God was all knowing, why would he let the serpent tempt Eve to bite the apple? And why would he get mad when Eve and Adam bit the apple if he knew they was gonna bite the apple? Why would he get mad? It don't make sense. And why was God shocked when he seen the devil or Satan flying around with the angels before he told Satan to go tempt Job? It's too many instances where God didn't know. And I'm not even talking about when he was creating stuff and had to look at it to determine if it was good or not.
So
If you
damn,
all,
God don't know nothing then.
if you knew what you created was good, why would you have to look at it? I'm just saying, like, I think man does that. I just don't see any proof in the Bible that God ever said he was all knowing. I seen he said he was all powerful. I didn't say all knowing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I had some more like really good questions, and I just can't think of them right now. I wanted to get to like some questions where I remember you used to be like, "No, I ain't gonna say that. No, I ain't gonna." Oh, I can't think of it right now.
I know two of them, and I ain't gonna say it. I know two questions.
Oh,
I
my
was I was
head.
I was expecting you to ask, and you ain't asked
Oh,
me
I can't. I had it like, man, I'm trying to think too. I'm trying to get to some really good ones. Can y'all think the times he said, "No, I'm not gonna say that. No, I'm not." I'm trying to get him to answer. This is the time, y'all.
This
This is the
is the
time
time.
because he not gonna say nothing after this, probably.
I know. I think I'm gonna change my name. The word about to be gone, y'all. About to give y'all somebody else.
What you gonna change your name to now?
Big Nine. Just leave it at Big Nine. Big Nine of the 9%.
Big Nine.
Of the 9%. Yep. And give an attitude adjustment.
Nature rebelled against God through the serpent tempting Eve. Humans are ultimately made to learn and experience creation, not to judge and manipulate the environment. Yeah, but they do it all the time. They do it all the time. What do you
I
think about
don't.
what do
I
you think
don't.
about gay people?
My thoughts about. I don't.
Lesbians,
I don't mind.
LGBTQXYZ.
I don't mind anyone long as they don't push their beliefs onto me, including gay people. I wouldn't participate in it because I don't think it's natural, but it's probably things like, I'm married outside my race. There's people that think that's unnatural. So,
What
but
do
no,
you think about children who at like a young age
I wouldn't
say
let my
they're
kids play with them. I'm being honest. My kids can't play with them because I think they
really?
confused. Yeah, I
Your
think they
children can't play
confused.
with a kid that feel like they are a man or woman stuck in a certain type of
When
body.
when I was young, I thought I was Batman.
So you
I know
okay.
kids have imaginations and kids can imagine, but when you start, you know, turning that imagination into reality and you helping your kid do that, I don't think that's I don't I don't think that's right. That's just my personal belief. I just don't think it's right. Because I mean, when I was younger, I wanted to be a cop. I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be a lot of things. I thought I was a lot of things. You know, my son ran around with his Paw Patrol costume on all day. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I mean, kids have imagination, but I think it's a parent's responsibility to teach the kid who they are. And you can, me personally, like I don't think like when the gay people I know, they tell me it's a sexual preference. They prefer men or they prefer women. I can respect that. If you tell me you one thing trapped in the body of another thing, then I don't. To me, is you can't make logical sense out of that. Just show me how you make logical sense. I mean, even as a female, sometimes you might reside more in masculine energy. That don't make you a man, though. You still anything that you're not, you have to act.
So then what do you feel about people that feel like they're born gay?
That's their sexual preference. That's what they people born liking the color red. If they born and they like and their sexual preference is male and they male, then that's a sexual preference. But when you acting like the other sex and you trying to take, like, you got gay dudes talking about who have sex changes talking about they can have babies. Like, no, you're not made to have babies, bro. You was made to have babies. This is just something you desire, that you want internally. You know, that's like, this is what I'm saying. If so, can I? If I if a man can say he was born in a male's body, but he's really a female, can I say that I know I was born in this black body, but I really feel white, but I'm really white?
What do you mean? Can somebody, you asking me?
Like, is that acceptable?
Nah, you fucking, I mean, unless he's my friend, you delusional to
So
me.
now we gotta talk about why. So if I can't, and wouldn't that
But you
make,
actually got people in real life who be saying that.
yeah? But that's what I'm
They be
saying,
like, I'm a white person. They be black as that. I be like,
and it's not accepted. Why is that not accepted? But the genders, I mean,
that is true though.
culture will make more sense because, I mean,
It's like, you
like
remember
you
that
have,
white woman who was acting black?
yeah, you have white people born in Jamaica and they say they're Jamaican. They be like, no, you ain't Jamaican, bro. Like, hold on, I'm white and born in Jamaica. How am I not Jamaican if I was born here? Is white people born in Africa? They be like, I'm African. They be like, nah, bro, you white. You're not African. But they was born in Africa, but they can't even say they're African. But a boy can be born in a boy's body and say, I really feel like a female. That's accepted. It's like I don't know. It's something behind everything, and when it don't make sense, it's for a reason.
Come in and say, what if your child becomes that as an adult?
And that's their prerogative. It ain't nothing I can do. That's just, I mean, like I said, I have nothing against anybody, you know. I just don't, I'm not practicing it, and I'm not raising my kids to be that. That's not my culture.
So how do you? So you probably don't. I may ask anyway. I don't know. How do you feel about children having taking hormones and stuff like
Oh
that?
no, now you alter. No, that's too much. That's too much. No, I don't think that's right. That should be abuse. That should be abuse. Do you know what that's gonna do?
Yeah, but it's kids. They're trying. They feel like now it's children that say, "Oh, I feel like I'm this or I'm that," and they feel like it's okay for
If you and listen to some of those
a
stories,
13-year-old to say,
it,
"I want to start having boobies."
you can listen to some of those stories where people had those surgeries when they was young,
Ooh, I
and
heard
then they
about
got it
that.
reversed. You know, there's a lot of psychological, because you got to think about this. I'm just being honest. Like, let's be real. Your brain is not fully developed until you're 25. It don't fully function until you're like 26, 27. So what do you really know as a 8, 10, 11, 12, as a 20-year-old? What do you really know? You still figuring things out, and you will make a decision that young. People go experiment, people go try things, that's how you learn, you know what I'm saying? So it depends all upon the influence, you know. Like I said, I have nothing against, I got a lot of gay cousins, I got gay friends. The doctor who just died, well, the doctor who died last year, and they just found his murder. That was a buddy of mine. You know,
Mm.
I don't have a problem. Like I said, I don't have a problem. That's their life's decision. That's what they choose to do. I just don't participate. Just like I don't participate with the Ku Klux Klan. I don't go chill with them. I don't go chill with anything I'm not into. I just don't do. I'm not into that. For me, it's not natural. And like I said, it's things that I meditate. People think that's devil worshiping. You know, I don't go to church. People, I don't get mad at those people because so I don't force no one to accept me. I just go where I'm appreciated. So that, I mean, like I said, I ain't got no beef with nobody. I just wouldn't practice it. I don't think people are bad people or going to hell because they gay. I don't think none of that. But I just don't practice what they practice. So if it's something I get like I said, I got gay friends. If we having a party or stuff, I invite them. They come through, and I go to their function as long as it ain't like a gay bash or something. I had one dude was like, "Hey man, we're going to the gay bar. You want to come?" I'm like, he was like, "I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you." Like, okay, don't
Mm.
play with me like that, bro. I don't do all that shit. Y'all be doing weird
Commander
shit in
and Big Meech, they over here petty talking about I identify as Beyonce.
there.
I identify as a purple moose. My big college,
Jesus is a prophet.
yeah.
I mean, they didn't make Jesus a god until after the Council of Nicene. But honestly, I don't see why people even use the term Jesus. Again, we going into translation and transliteration because if you look at the Hebraic name, Yahshua, whatever y'all want to say, from Hebrew to English, it translates to Joshua. You don't get Isus until you go into Greek and Latin. But Isus means son of Zeus. It don't mean nothing that got to do with the Christianity God. But then you take Isus and you translate that into Jesus, and they tell you calling on a Christian God, and you're really not calling on Zeus. So I mean, just from how the word is constructed.
I agree with that. I mean, I don't know. I be wondering sometimes why do people be saying calling on Jesus? I'm like, well, what about God?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like people really be like Jesus. Y'all be like, well, what about God? Y'all just did.
But then it'd be
Oh,
so funny because I be hearing like people of Christian faith, and it'd be when those Jewish people be debating them Christian people, man, that jump be so funny. It'd be so funny because this one dude like, look, bro, y'all whole book is a rip off of my book, like, like, goddamn, them Jewish people be going in on the Christian. It be way them debates be like, I'd be like, oh my goodness, it'd be funny. They be going in.
that should be too funny.
They be talking about the language. They be killing them Christians, man. I'm like, bruh, this ain't even y'all shit. Leave it. Let them have it. Go practice some African spirituality or something. Go
I
holler at
just
my
be
look. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You go holler at my eye, you'll be all right. That's all you need is 42 negative confession. You good. You're moral. You'll be morally sound. A purple moose knuckle. Now, see, Commander, that's you. I ain't said nothing about no purple moose knuckle.
Commander been chilling. Ain't came up here yet. I'm surprised.
Oh, I didn't put the link on the community. Did I? Did I put the link on the community wall? My bad if I didn't.
I don't know.
Usually she say something. Hold on. Let me go get the link.
Um,
Yeah, I don't think I put it in the chat and then I think I hit live. I don't think. And when I shared it out, um, yeah, I think religion is cool. I mean, I don't. I think as everyone has they path and journey, and I try to get along with people with religion. Just but it's when they want to debate it or say or weaponize it against me, then I gotta tighten them. And then I gotta tighten them up. But as long as you don't do that, I can have a conversation with you about it. We can talk about the Bible. We can talk about the Quran. Just don't weaponize it. Because once I get in defensive mode, I go straight for the throat. You don't even know what the damn book say anyway.
right.
Oh man, I made this
How do
dude.
you?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, my bad. Go ahead.
No, I wasn't even about to say nothing.
Um, off topic a little bit. How do you feel about the two presidential candidates?
They both jokes. They both a joke.
They
I
both.
Yeah, I think it's messed up that they gave people these two people to vote for. Like, is yeah, I mean, it just show where our society is at, where we at in America right now. They gave us these two people. One
So
dude
that
picked.
mean that we literally are. This world is it's a shit show.
Oh man, this America about to go, man. Through
It's
the
about to go.
fire.
It's about to go
And
down.
rain. Yes, it is, man. Like, man, is either it's gonna go down quick or slow. That's it. With the two picks you got, is either gonna go quick or slow.
Damn, for real.
Yeah, but it's gone. It's gone. You either gonna have 4 to 5 years or you gonna have two. Maybe two. I don't even know if you gonna get two.
Mm. Come on, y'all. We're going down here. We're going down here regardless. I know that's right,
Yeah.
Commander.
Yeah. That shit's sad, man. It's these two people. Commander, you see what happened
I,
with JD Vance?
yeah, what do you feel about JD Vance being in the
I didn't even know who dude was because I'm not into politics, but I'm like this: if you go put a man in a dress in the White House, you might as well get the woman.
how did what has he said anything yet?
Not yet. I don't think so. I ain't seen nothing yet.
To me it looks like, and I could be wrong, but it just looked like college and he doing some wild shit. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he
But as
dressed up one night and
but
I
this
don't
is this is a prestigious position, and 8, 10 years ago, he would have been out. It wouldn't even have been an option. Today people don't care. People don't care. They make an excuse or justification. But now you're talking about this man gonna be talking to world leaders. You think a Putin or anybody over in the West or in the Eastern go respect that man? Hell no. Hell no. They go look, that's a sign of weakness, man. That's the thing, man. We talking about people who determine if we go to war or not. You gotta be a badass, man, to be in those positions. You gotta command respect, not demand respect.
you think
You,
Kamala gonna be great in that position?
Hell no, they go look at her like they go that shit. They go really fuck with her. Oh, they go try her. She gonna get tried. She gonna have to do something crazy, and I don't know if she built for that. Like you see what Trump did. Like, oh y'all want? I'm not even sending troops. Sending drones. Drop them. And everybody was like, all right, leave Trump alone. He no, he crazy.
He
Leave his
crazy.
ass
Don't fuck
alone.
with him.
He ain't even sending troops in. He just dropping bombs on people. Leave him alone. He don't care who he fuck up. He just go fuck some shit up. Leave him alone. Kamala ain't gonna do that. They giving away hostages. I mean, they giving away real James Bonds for Brittany Griner. Like, when did we ever negotiate with terrorists? When did we ever negotiate and give up?
Never.
No. Now we giving up a female basket. And I'm not saying she don't deserve, but what I'm saying is like, y'all need to be smarter over in these other countries that we don't fuck with. If y'all going over there for business or anything, and if y'all get fucked up over there, sorry for you. You shouldn't have did whatever you did. I mean, shit, I can't give out no real live James Bond. That dude was a badass. Like they they really gave up somebody off of Guantanamo Bay for a female back. Like we ain't even get a James Bond back. What kind of trade is that? We got gypped. Like shit. We should have had a pay. Okay, anybody y'all catch for the next 5 years, y'all got to give them up if y'all get this dude back. Like they should have went to some of these sports teams. Like, now, how do we broker this trade? No shit. We need to get something back, and that's good. I had no female basketball player, man. I'm sorry. That shit weird. That shit is really weird to me, man. How's my camera set up?
A
Nope.
female basketball player.
Yeah, Brittany Grinder. She won an Olympic gold medal,
They
though.
left her ass out there for a minute.
Hell yeah.
So
They
They
should have
left
let
her there for a minute, and
she
then
she should have still. They should have sent some Navy SEALs in to get her ass or something. Besides giving up 007 triple OG.
that's crazy word. Give Trump a big red button again now, ASAP.
Hell yeah, Trump ain't. I mean, I'm telling you, they ain't gonna try Trump. They ain't gonna try him. They gonna try Kamala though. Oh yeah, they gonna definitely fuck with her. Shit, they fucking with Joe Biden. They fucking with her already.
Yeah, they wouldn't have had that war if Trump was in office.
Hell nah. Trump would have been like, settle down, or you're all fired.
For real.
Trump would be like, do you want me to push the button? You want me to push it? I'll push it. Trump would have did some crazy shit and been on the news, and I would have been laughing and watching. I ain't gonna lie. When he got elected, I was like, shit, fuck it, man. I ain't got no bomb shelter, so I can't hide from whatever's coming. I'm gonna just enjoy the show. Fuck it. I done gave up on life. Like, fuck it, this shit rap. I know he gonna push that button one day. He gonna think he back on the apprentice, like you're fired.
Damn.
It's as old as hell. He gonna fuck around and think that's the TV remote and push that bit.
What do you think about him saying black jobs?
I think people got their panties in a bunch about it. I don't think. I mean, the
You feel
man does
like he
not.
should have said that?
I understood what he. I comprehended what he was saying. He used the wrong. For me, he just used the wrong word. I think he should have said black opportunities. Um, but when he said black jobs, I mean, is the. I mean, if you black jobs, what people ask, what are black jobs? Jobs that black people get. I mean, we you. I don't think it was racist. I personally don't. When he said it, I agree with that shit. Like shit, I looked at it as opportunities, because that's been happening. Everybody do that. Anytime we have an influx of immigrants, they take resources and jobs and opportunities that black people can have. That it always been like that. You got people coming from other countries benefiting from affirmative action, and they ain't even black. They ain't even black Americans. That shit was supposed to be written to help us get ahead, but everybody else benefiting from it. Females from other races is included. Like you got to really look at that. It ain't just melanated people or people from slavery. Nah, you just got to be. It's Africans coming over here benefiting from that. Like that was written to help the people who went through slavery, um, to have a level playing field, and we don't benefit from that shit. Everybody else do. And every time people come here and get years off of them, they don't have to pay taxes for businesses. Easily getting business loans, they get assistance right away. There's so many different opportunities that could go to black people that go to everybody else. So I mean, when he said that, that's how I looked at it. I didn't get all butt hurt. The man don't know how to talk.
With all that money, he don't have nobody to help him talk.
Man, he don't need nobody. And when you got all that money like that, people will kiss your ass. You got yes men around you. That's the type of person Trump remind me of. He got yes men all around him. He ain't got nobody to dig into his ass like, hey, that shit was fucked up. You need to do it like this. You need to. He ain't got them people around him. The purple moose. What is this moose?
That's some shit Big Mixon came up with.
The beauty of the purple moose. I ain't talking to you, big man. Oh man.
For real.
But yeah.
I had some more questions, but it's like, oh, I want to get the good ones too. The ones where you like, I'm not gonna answer that.
Mm, I didn't say
You
anything.
thinking about some?
Yeah, I'm not telling you
Yeah,
though. It
really,
won't be fun if I told you. It won't be
really.
fun.
What do you think about your wife's community?
I don't
The
really too much get.
men, huh?
They man fucked up. They man fucked up. I mean, I'm not gonna say all because they it's some cool people, but um, they shit like the women in their community that I'm familiar with. They don't like the men in their community. They wish they were more Americanized.
Who?
The women wish they men were more Americanized, like the women I know.
Okay.
Like my wife, she'd never date her race of people. That's what she said. She said the men are just, especially if they from back in Iraq, she won't date them.
What do you think about someone who marry outside their race, but then they have someone who doesn't sympathize with the foundational black culture, like the history of what happened?
Because I'm still educating, my wife when certain things happen, but she's very inquisitive. Like she want to understand and know why. I dated a Hawaiian girl, and that's why we broke up because she just had this stereotype of how black people are, and I'm looking like, so if you look at them like that, how you not look at me like that? Oh, you different. I hate when people say that shit. You know, I had friends. Oh no, you different. You ain't like the rest of the black people. Like motherfucker, I'm worse. You just don't know. But nah, yeah, I can't. Like, I don't see how people can be with people like that. Honestly, like if they just think that your race is trash, but you the exception, then what do they think about your loved ones, your family? You know, a lot of the people I like the people I love in my life, a lot of them fell into the statistics. Um, but they not bad people. They just made bad decisions, and unfortunately, they fell into the stereotypical um, rhetoric that was given, and understanding that like that's like when they talk about black on black crime, people do crime in the environment that they're in. So if you look at we don't when white people kill white people, we don't call that white on white crime. When Mexicans kill Mexicans, we don't call that brown on brown crime. But when black people, so we got to really think about why is that. And they say the statistics. Don't play with me with that because I understand percentages and numbers, and the lower the number, the higher the percentage. Meaning, the lower the population of people, the higher the percentage go be. So you can say black people kill more black people by percentage, but not by number. By number, it'd be white people killing more white people, but nobody talks about that. So I mean, when people I don't think you need to empathize or sympathize. You just need to be respectful. I think you know.
Hmm.
I mean, I think that's bare minimum. We should respect
What happens if
everyone.
somebody is married in a culture where, I mean, married to somebody who can't even sympathize?
You got to look at that person like, how are you there?
Mm.
Like, how are are you there? And I would probably say that person probably abandoned their own culture.
Do you
They,
feel like a lot of black men take care of their kids?
I do because the black man I know do. You know, from my own personal experience. I mean, I hear stuff online and hear stories and stuff, but is not for in my life. It's not normal to see a black man not take care of his kid. It's more normal to see black men handle their business than not. Like I know some black men who ain't shit, but I know more who do. You know, so from my own personal perspective, I think black men handle their business,
Okay.
but I know is not only black, it's just people who just don't. You know, but I wouldn't put that jacket on black men. I think that's propaganda.
The stigma that they have with black men and then black women as well, you feel like that's propaganda.
Oh, definitely, all this propaganda. Because I mean, of course, like I said, all those things you say, show me another race that don't do it. Just show me another race.
True. You got,
So why we highlighting one?
yeah. Cause there's white women that's single baby mamas too.
There's more white people on welfare than black people, and to be on welfare, you got to not have a man in the house, right?
Yeah.
So that'll tell you right there.
Yeah. That are bums. Respect is a social skill that must be cultivated with basic experience. Hmm.
I wouldn't say respect is a social skill because you have to develop respect for yourself before you can actually give it to anybody else. So I would think it's more something. But I do. Like you have to understand, so you do have to develop. But I don't think people who can't respect themselves can truly ever respect anyone else.
Mm, okay.
So if I see a person not respecting themselves, I don't even look for respect from that person. Like, respect yourself. Just do it.
I
My
remember
bad, Big.
that. Good
I,
old days. Huh?
no, I was telling Big Mick. My bad. I ain't meant to get all philosophical on you, bro.
Damn. Well, I don't know. I think that's all I got here.
That's it. That was light. That was light work.
I really had some things in mind, but it's like we got to talking and some of the questions slipped out of my mind. And I
I'm,
really had the ones I didn't want to jump because they was right on my mind in the beginning, but I didn't want to just go rah like hard like that. I was trying to ease my way into it.
what happened to Gary? I'm surprised Gary ain't come up here with you and tag team me.
I was gonna ask him about it, but then I was like, nah.
Gary, like I already put my shift in yesterday. Leave me alone.
Right.
Oh, the purple moves. I ain't messing with y'all with that purple moves. I'm not even gonna look that up. I might regret it.
I can't. I don't even want to, cause y'all wildin'.
So we had a conversation the other day. Yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? And we was talking about we was talking about me like holding back. and you was going in on me.
Right.
But I told you to hold on, wait, save some of that for the live. So what exactly were you going in on me about?
Cause I be feeling like he be holding back, y'all, for real, for real. Like a lot of the times he don't say stuff that he really be wanting to say. And I get it. Like, okay, y'all, like I get it. I understand that, you want to be respectful of people. You don't want to say, you don't want to go in or be disrespectful. But at the same time, I feel like you compromise yourself when you don't be you, because so many years I didn't be myself, you know? I didn't say certain things. I let a lot of things slide. And I just feel like, dude, just be you. Be you. Be petty. You want to be petty? Be petty.
I'm godly petty though. Like it's just some things. Like this was my whole thing. I felt like ever since like when before I really start talking, like people was like kind of comfortable, and for some reason I just feel like sometimes people be intimidated, and I don't try to put that aura out like an intimidating aura, and I try to be as approachable as possible, but um yeah, that ain't working for me. That
You
ain't
trying
that.
to be non-intimidating, and then you let people jump on your panel and just do it and just be a little reckless.
Yeah,
And he don't say nothing.
yeah. I try to be politically correct, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. I just don't feel like people appreciate it. You know. I just don't feel like it.
But this
So
is come in and say he already lose subscribers. But that's the thing. If you lose subscribers, then just say whatever the hell you want to say. Like, well,
yeah, I done
you
lost.
already losing them, and then like you gain, like,
Let's see.
like shit. Just say whatever.
Shit, I'm damn near at 32,800. I'm at 32,917. I done lost like 15 subscribers today. But I know what that's from. That's from that short. A lot of those people probably ain't even on YouTube no more. How did I lose hours? No, I ain't even looking at it no more. But yeah, Commander, I'm not gonna lie to you, sis. I'm ready to burn this down and restart it anyway. Um, it's some stuff that I don't complain about, but it's so much bullshit happening behind the scenes, and people just, I don't know. Like people are weird. People,
You talking about people on YouTube?
yeah, man. It's like the games and shit they play. Like I see why your life fucked up because you focusing on me and not focusing on your real life and the little games you playing
Period.
behind the scenes and all that shit, man. I mean, it's like it's sad because it's always your own people that fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like I ain't did nothing to nobody on here. I don't talk people. Oh, you sending subliminals? I promise you, you ain't that damn special. You're not nobody. You're not that special. I talk about behavior. I talk about personality. That shit line up with you. You need to fix that shit. I'm not. You don't inspire my content. I can talk about myself all day off the top of my head. I can do that shit all day. It's shit that I can't even tell you. I got stories galore. I haven't even tapped into. I told y'all some stories and y'all laugh and enjoy them and have fun. Ask my brother. He can come on here and tell you about 3, 4 hours of stories about what he heard, not even what he's seen. So I can talk about myself all day. So I don't need to talk about anybody. I don't need to throw a subliminal. I don't think about other people like that. You know. but people want to feel special. Like you ain't special to me like that. Just not. Even now, like the reason I don't put a name to it um, is because the person is not doesn't really matter to me. I'm not here to tear nobody down. So they go do it to themselves. But I promise you, whatever you do to try to hurt me, you will hurt yourself. It's not gonna hurt me. It's just, if anything, you just clearing the rest of the weasels and shit out. That's it. Thank you. Thank
Period.
you. That's all you doing, and that's cool. I mean, the people who rock with me, they go rock with me. The people who don't, then they don't. And it's nothing personal against nobody. People got the right to feel the way they feel. I'm not losing sleep over it. It's just sad. Like, I wouldn't even care. The only reason is because, like, the messages, the DMs. And if I'm not here to create content out of it or start shit with nobody. The only reason I'm mentioning it now is because I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know why I mentioned it, but um, it is what it is. Oh, because I was just telling Commander like bullshit. But it is what it is. Everybody ain't for you. We say that. Everybody ain't for us. Everybody ain't go but I appreciate the real ones that come through. But I know I gotta take accountability for that too. Because like,
You got to take accountability for what?
yeah, because it's like in real life people wouldn't play with me like this. They wouldn't. People don't play with me. And I know it's just me being nice. Sometimes I'm a little too nice.
How
People
do you
take that
feel
for
about the
weakness.
internet?
If you use it the right way, you get the good results, and that's what I'm trying to do with it. But you run into you go encounter the wrong people. Only thing you can do is learn and adjust and keep it moving. I'm not gonna keep making the same mistakes, and I think one of the biggest mistakes, that I'm too nice and too approachable. But that's just who I am too. So it's just me being that for the right people now, and not everybody. Everybody don't deserve that. And I might sound a little arrogant or cocky or whatever you want to call it, but you can kiss my ass because I put in work my whole life. I built myself the way I am, and everybody don't deserve to be around me. Everybody don't deserve to have camaraderie with me. If you don't earn it, you don't get it. If you can't give me respect and dignity back, then fuck I'm fucking with you for. I'm not here to kiss nobody ass. I wouldn't do it in real life. Shit, half of the people on here wouldn't even be around me in real life. I just don't think things can be arrogant or cocky if it's true.
Mm, period. I don't know. I just think motherfuckers is weird on here, and I don't know, man. I can't deal with people like I don't say you do it like this, going live all the time and dealing. I could. I don't think I could like all the time. Every now and then I could do it, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of like you. Like I like people, but then I don't like people because I know dealing with people, it's always some shit.
Hmm.
You know what
And
I'm saying? It's always some shit with people.
and I'm definitely about to cut back on going live because we got other
For
things
the
coming up.
record, no the hell he not, cause we trying to get monetized. So I don't know what you talking about.
What happened?
I said no the hell you not. You trying to get monetized. So I don't know what you talking about. That's a lie, but keep going.
Well, no, I think it monetized. I'm gonna get the other channel monetized. You know, it's just I need to. I don't know, man. Like I'd rather come on here and put on a show than I don't know. I'm trying to be impactful, and if I can't build this the way I want to build it, then I can do it offline.
Yeah.
And I think the stronger I get, the less I'm probably gonna be on here anyway. I'm not the only reason I really came on YouTube because I couldn't really do nothing else. But I'm shaking and moving. I walk 2 miles a day. I couldn't do that before. Like I was like that. That took a lot out of me. I was down for almost 2 years. I had 50 cc's of fluid on my brain, but the medication they was giving me fucked my muscles and nerves. That shit fucked me up. And it made me real weak. I lost like 80, 90 pounds within months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was messed up. I couldn't walk far. I kept getting fatigued. Like I get up and move around and be ready to pass out. I had to push through all that. I was fucked up for a minute, man. I had to bounce back. But I'm walking 2 miles a day, 2.5 miles really. I just start weight training again. I'm conditioning my muscles. I'm only using 10 to 15 pounds, but I'm doing 150 reps a day of like 7 different exercises just to get my muscles used to tearing and repairing.
Hey
But
Leticia.
Leticia, what up, though, sis? Yeah, so I'm getting my muscles used to tearing and repairing. But like I just did today I did 80 push-ups straight. Shit, I couldn't do 20 a month ago. And I do military push-ups, so it's a little different from a standard push-up. But no, I'm getting stronger. The stronger I get to move around. You gotta get shit done. I'm ready to put a big ass dent, ready to plant a flag, and yeah. So I don't know when I'm gonna announce. I'll probably want to talk to Gary first, but
About what?
about the what we was talking about earlier, man. If you seen how much shit I put around that already, I didn't get people willing to come speak. To support to
Already?
help out. Yeah, I told you my aunt already said my cousin will do it. And then my dad texted me and said two of his friends will do it. So that's three different NFL players I can have come in and talk to them. My sister go do it. My mom, my uncle, my auntie. She was the CEO at Apple. She said she willing to talk. But when I do those, I want girls and boys. When I do those talks, um, I got a nurse anesthetist friend. I got two real estate broker friends willing to do it. Come in and talk. So just people from different fields able to talk, um, and just make them aware of things. Like you got all these different options. You can do all these different things. Just give them. That's one of my goals is to just give them something to inspire for. You know, let them know if they work hard, they keep straight, they can achieve these things.
Hmm.
I already got two programs. Well, I'm gonna finish one up tonight. Then I have two programs developed. So I'm only gonna talk about something for so long before I do the shit. You know me. I'm only gonna say it so many times, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it by myself, and then I'm gonna get the
Right.
shit. That's just how I am. I'm not about to sit here talking about a better you is a better us if I ain't finding out ways to do it. I believe the future is the kids. So, I can only do so much by myself, but I'm not about to keep talking about it. I'm gonna implement it once I start seeing it catch on, and other people like, hey, that sounds dope. That's dope. Let me get in on it. So, if they don't, then I'm gonna just help as many as I can. I'm not about to be sitting here talking about what we need to do, what we got to do without doing the shit. Just like when I built the nine, I told people from day one when I came on here, I want to network, I want to build something so we can network on here and off here, so we can come together, grow together, um, be the example, and that's exactly what I did. It took me a year, but that's what we're doing now. We got a core group of people committed to the task, and we getting stronger, we getting better. It might not. We ain't fuck the YouTube success. We trying to be successful in real life. Frankie Blanco, what up, though?
Hey, Frankie.
So yeah, I was talking to my dad, and I was like, "Well, by myself, I should be able to handle 10." And then my cousin, he said when he get done with his two contracts, that he go try to pencil something in so he can help me out, so I can add more. And that's what he do anyway. He got a whole business around that. He just specializes in training, but that's basically what he doing.
Frankie, love the beautiful faces. Thank you, Leticia. Big Mitch then came back out and came from another damn. Well,
And
damn.
he still ain't come on the one where he got an actual stick. That's the one he started off with. Big Mix. Big Mix be trolling. He ain't the purple moose no more. What are you now? The orange orangutan? Uh-oh. Our girl. The one and only Commander. What up, Nine?
What?
Uh-oh. Let me put a solo on. Man, you better say something if I think you
Can
a
you hear
pee
me?
bomber. Okay, there we
What
go.
up, nine? Sorry, in my audio sometimes, and right in the beginning, it crashes out, and I gotta fix it. That's why sometimes there's a delay.
You lost your other phone. It's probably in that purple moose somewhere.
That purple moose knuckle. What's up, Tay? Word.
Hey.
Chat, chat.
Where you
What up,
at? Chat,
Nine?
chat, chat. Where you at? Chat.
Chat, chat, chat. Where
How
you
did
at?
you think? How do you think I did grilling? I felt like I had some
Hmm.
more, huh?
No, I'm just kidding. She's like, huh? You had some, like, this is what I think. You like the religious topics, so it's like, it kind of always leads to that. Did did you have more like questions about religious stuff?
Yeah.
It's thought provoking, but it's not my favorite. But I know it's a lot of people's favorite. Like the
What?
chat does get like people like talking
Religion?
about it and like yeah and tapping in.
Yeah, my brother probably was like, "Fuck you," and I probably look at my text message. He'd be like, "Fuck off." He get mad because I told him like, "Bro, you ain't qualified to talk to me about religion. Just go practice." He get mad. Hmm.
Yeah, people who study religion in college and stuff like that, yeah, they have a
It
totally
hit
different
different.
view.
Yeah. But see, it's not only studying it in college. I practiced it. So
Hmm.
even, but see, that's why I say I believe all religions have usage. It's good things in religion. Is when people try to weaponize it. If that, I feel like this. I don't go around telling people I'm heterosexual. Hey, I don't even go around telling people my beliefs. I don't need no one's validation. And a lot of times you have to really look at that psychologically. Like if you need other people to believe in what you believe in, you got to ask yourself why. And there's a lot of times because of the word belief. Belief leaves doubt. The more people believe in what you believe in, the less you doubt it. People be having internal doubt. That's why they be trying to push it on the other people. Like, bro, if that's what you do, that's what you live, just do it. You don't need to convince other people. Just live.
Yeah, you just live by example. That's all.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't have to.
And
If it,
and I'm my bad. Go ahead.
no, go for it.
And if it's a good example, other people will follow. You know, if it's useful for other people, they'll follow. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
Exactly.
Like Taoism. Like if I was to continue to practice a religion, I love Taoism. You know, it's basically philosophies, but is it keeps you balanced. It keeps you humble. Um, So yeah, I think that's for me. Islam is cool. It's just I'm not into all that worshiping stuff. I can't do it. It don't make sense to me.
Like rituals, or what do you
No,
mean?
just worshiping. Like it's just worshiping just does not make the concept
Mm.
doesn't make sense to me. Like
Well, they say we all worship something or things, plural.
I pay homage. I give thanks and I'm grateful. I don't worship anything.
Tay, I'm sorry I interrupted you with my noises because sometimes I go, okay, and then
Oh
she
no, you
stopped, but
good.
she was gonna say something about the other questions that she had in mind. Tay, Tay, Tay.
I'm here. Everyone is religious. Oh, I was reading. You were saying what about religion?
Know that I interrupted you because I said or something like that. I made a noise, and then
Oh,
you
when we was
stopped.
when we was talking at the same time or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you were gonna
Oh
talk
no,
about
you
you were gonna say
good.
the questions, the other questions.
I don't know now. You know my mind
I,
back.
I'm waiting for Tay to go off because she was telling me how soft I was earlier. She don't want to go in on me. She being nice.
I'm being nice, but I really have another question, but I ain't gonna do it like that.
No, go ahead. I don't care.
Nah, I don't think you want me to ask this one.
You already know I'm switching personalities anyway. I'm no longer Batman, Commander.
I know you said you're the Joker.
Now I'm the Joker.
Are you a psycho?
From by the definition,
Yeah.
um, I think that's an aspect of me. An aspect of me can, yeah, I definitely can fit. I had professionals, like licensed professionals, say I was a psychopath, but I don't believe in their reasons. But by definition, I can turn my emotions off. I don't think that's a bad thing though. Like the way people describe it, I don't think I should be emotional all the time. Like why? Why would I be emotional if the situation calls for logic? Why would I be emotional? If I had to use my logic, why would I immerse my emotions into a situation? And that's basically why they said I was a psychopath because I can look at things and from a logical aspect versus an emotional aspect. If I don't know you, why would I tie my emotions into you? I feel like I don't want people to lose their life, but when things happen, and okay, I understand people lose their life, I'm more interested in why, what stimulated it, what caused it. And they think because I look at it like that instead of saying, "Oh my God, someone died." People die every day. I mean, there ain't nothing I can stop. But if we can learn how things occur, we can prevent them or navigate around them. So I'm just more interested in the why than the what, and I guess that make me um, have psychopathic
Special.
tendencies. Yeah. Well, but yeah, I've been. Yeah, you feel me, Leticia?
Yeah,
Feelings.
I've thought about that.
Feelings are language. I understand when you say teachings, but think of feelings are language of the soul. Your emotions and stuff is your internal guidance system telling you something is wrong or right. You know, we just haven't figured that out. when you gain emotional intelligence, then you can understand. And that's another thing too. Like they don't teach you about emotions, and that's for a reason, because if they teach you about them and you can control your emotions, they can't control them. So why would they want that? That's how they manipulate you most of the time, is through your emotion. So why would they want you to know how to control them? Then they can't control them. So when you tell someone basically you have control over your emotions and you can logically think, now you're a psychopath. Like what?
I was gonna send you a clip, like a short piece of like a 2 hour live. It was Latinos for Kamala. Well, that was the name of the live. But anyway, the one guy was started saying they want to indoctrinate our children, and he was just going on, and then he's like, "It's our job to indoctrinate our children. That's what we're like. We're gonna indoctrinate our children." And I just thought it's funny. Like everybody wants to indoctrinate whatever they believe in. Like that's what they want you to believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
And
wants
that's
to manipulate.
my wife is like, because people want us to get our child baptized. And no, I told my children, I baptize my own children. I put the blood of the hippo on them. I mean, the oil of a hippo is an old Kemetic way of baptism, and the science behind that is the hippo is born in water but can reside on land. Right. One of the first. That's the only mammal that can do that. Others are reptiles that can breathe in water and reside on land. So that was the significance of the oil of the hippo, and that's where they got the whole olive oil and all that stuff from in Christianity. Is in ancient Kemet, they used to take the oil from the hippo and bless. Well, I'm not going to use the term bless, but serenade the child. So that's what we do. I don't use. I'm not baptizing my kids, not in the way they want me to. Not for that reason either. But that's my belief. That's my culture. That's what I established for my home and my family. I ain't knocking nobody else's, but you know,
Well, you're knocking your
no,
wife wanting to baptize them a different way.
my wife don't want to baptize them. She wanted me to do it my way.
Oh, I thought you said she wanted to do it
No, her
her
family was
way.
criticizing,
Oh, gotcha.
and then I had to break it down, and then I showed them like this is where you get it from. That's why I be telling people, don't if you don't know your shit, do not weaponize it against me because I'm gonna make you look stupid, and I'm gonna enjoy doing
People give me their like holy water. Well, I've had a couple people give me their holy water, like, oh, but do this, sprinkle some on your bed and your room and your like. I take it. I don't say anything. I take it, but I don't do anything with it.
it. Yeah, man, I ain't other people rituals. I don't know. I'm straight. I'm straight. People be doing stuff and not knowing the origin or where it's coming from, like dyeing Easter eggs. Do you know? Well, um, So when they used to worship the goddess Esther, what they used to do was take eggs from a rabbit because a rabbit was fertility, and then they will sacrifice a baby because the baby's blood is pure and dye the egg. And now we dye in eggs with for Easter or Esther. So what are you dyeing in name eggs in the name of Esther? And this is stuff that
Hmm.
anybody can look up. I mean,
I didn't know that, but like I wasn't raised to do any of those things, so like I've never done them.
it's all rituals. All that's is a ritual, and that's the point I'm making. Like people dye eggs for fun to have fun with kids, but they don't understand that's a ritual they're performing to the goddess Esther. Now they ain't doing the barbarian things they did back in the day, but you still performing a ritual. That's like when people try to explain the Eucharist, right? They say you're literally saying this is the body of Christ, this is the blood of Christ, but they saying it's symbolic to the Last Supper. Well, at the Last Supper, why would he say the body? And that's cannibalism. Any way you want to put it. I mean, you can say what is. symbolizing. But if you drinking blood and eating bodies, that's cannibalism. You can say it
Yeah.
symbolizes whatever you want. That's like if I put the middle finger up at you and I say this symbolizes peace. I can say it symbolizes peace, but you will look at it like fuck you. You know, so I mean it is what it is.
Somebody in the chat said, what did they say? It was not. It was the bread and the wine that God or Jesus turned water into wine, and then the bread, right? But they said that it's a Catholic ritual to do the body or something like that. I don't really know.
They got that from the Catholics. That wasn't a thing until the Catholics created it and the Christians adopted it. A lot of the Catholic ritual, like even the burial ritual, that's an Egyptian ritual that the Catholics perform. You with the frankincense and everything, that's all an Egyptian ritual. That's how they used to bury the pharaohs.
There's people that don't believe in the cremation.
And
I want to be
when
cremated just because
and it,
I don't go to burial grounds and do any of that stuff. Like I don't go back to visit family members because I feel like they're not there anymore.
they're not. And when they, I mean, how do you go if you say when we die it's ashes to ashes, dust to dust, and you go back to the earth? How you gonna go back to the earth if you're in two boxes? You're in two different boxes. That's Egyptian. That's a coffin, sarcophagus. All that's Egyptian. You're getting buried under the ground. They buried them in tombs under the ground. All that is Egyptian.
Yeah, if you want to talk to a family member, you could talk to them wherever you're at,
Yeah, the
wherever you're at.
Christian way, like if you look at what the Hebrews do, they take the body within 24 hours, put it in a biodegradable bag, and put it in the ground. And so when you die, that bag and your body deteriorates and go back into the earth. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. As you came is as you go. They do it the right way, but from the biblical text. When you put yourself in two boxes and then go into you're not going back to the earth.
And then think like buildings are built on top of old cemeteries. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was a St. Jude hospital being built, and they found bones when they were doing the, building. And then yeah, it was a burial ground. Like
You know, half of this United States, well, I ain't gonna say half, is a large portion of this country built on top of Native American burial ground. Large portion. People, homes, businesses. People don't care about that, man. Yeah, the energy never dies. Never dies. No, that ain't no opinion. That's a fact. It's a proven fact that energy never dies. And if we have enough energy in our body to power a city, um, we are energy or light bearing creatures. Like I said, well, I don't think you was here earlier, Leticia. I was telling them like we are our flesh is an avatar, is what's inside our soul. But everybody ain't got that. Some people just stuck with a spirit. They ain't got a soul to go with it. They got an engine to the avatar, but they don't have a navigational device. That's what our soul is. It's like a navigational device. You know, the creator put everything we need within us. It's just us too lazy to pull it out. We gotta rely on other people and things to. I never understood that. Like, why do people reply? They it's like they rely on things outside themselves to create a connection with the creator. To have a connection with God, you rely on things outside yourself. When you have a direct connection already, you just have to nurture that. You have to, you know, yeah. I don't do the anthropomorphism.
yeah, people forget. They need to be reminded because like I forget things. If I'm not practicing them, then I'll forget them.
Well, Professor Word is here. Let's see if you remember this word I gave y'all the other day. What does capricious mean?
Capricious. Hold on. Let me think. Oh, it means I remember you said that they used to call you that and you thought it was a girl's name, but it was like being rambunctious or like
Unpredictable, yeah. Being unpredictable, being impulsive. Unpredictable
yeah,
and
that's the ADHD.
that's ADHD. Ain't know what wall I was gonna bounce off of, boy, but I was gonna hit one of them.
Yeah, but I don't think I ever heard that word before. Capricious. And I would have never related that word to what the real meaning is. Sounds like it would be something else.
It's a
Capricious.
sudden act of whim. Where did you get that definition from?
A sudden act of whim. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I think somebody's getting repoed or something. There's someone's car's getting towed.
I'm interested. Did that come out like the Oxford Dictionary? That's like that's more of like a British understanding. Like do you know you can look at different definitions and tell who wrote the definition, even that they sound it's just a description of it, like a sudden act of whim. If you look in like any American written dictionaries, it'll tell you something about a behavior of impulsiveness, but that's more of a British understanding. I read dictionaries. I know, but did you make that definition up, or is that a definition of out of a dictionary? Like, not make the definition up, but is that your perspective of the definition? I ain't gonna say you made it up, but is that how you describe it, or is that an actual? Um, 'Cause it's just like just the term whim. That's more of a UK terminology, more like of a British terminology.
Oh, is Big Mix from the UK?
Mm-mm.
Is
But
there
he
two
read a
Big
lot.
Mix?
He read a lot. He from Alabama. I think
Because
if I'm
there's
not
this Big
mistaken.
Mix and the other one.
No, that's the same one. The purple moose knuckle. That's him.
He just switched up
Yeah, he said his other
midstream.
phone died. Miss
Oh,
Chicago, what up, though?
hi, Miss
Yeah,
Chicago.
it's my subjective combination. I figured that once you said that. I mean, I can see that being in the Oxford Dictionary. Like the terminology is a little different. Like when I look up words, I usually look through like three or four different dictionaries. Then I look up the well, most words have um different functionalities, right? Verb, noun, adjective, just to see how it's used and placed. Then you look at the past tense. It fits, yeah, it do. But just remember the behavioral part. That's the only thing because it's is more of observing the behavior to determine. So I wouldn't say a sudden act, but more of a repetitive act. Yeah, I would say it's a more repetitive act. Why you say no? Yeah, sorry. The etymology is more important to me. Yeah, it's important to understand the etymology of the words because that shows like because the etymology is just showing the root and why it was even created. It'd be interesting. Like I don't know what dictionary you use. Like on my phone, I have an entomology book. Man, that thing is thicker than a Bible. It's about that thick. I gotta get it out of storage actually. When I was studying language, well, when I was studying, I took a course in entomology. Only did a year of it though. Um, but we had to go buy this book, and I bought it used because that damn book was. But anyway, they got a cool entomology app. They got an app. It's not as detailed, and some words, um, when they create apps and you go online, I swear they be editing shit because it's things I looked up 2 years ago that was on there and now it's not there no more. And that just made me feel some type of way, like they hiding stuff. I don't like the. That's why I like paperback. Like once it's printed, it's printed. With these apps and online, they can erase and edit stuff. I don't like that. Yeah, they got a couple good apps. Use the online version. Yeah, there is a couple good apps. But yeah, it's important to know because words change over the years. But it's also good to see how the word is constructed because you get a better understanding on how to utilize it and just not use it. And I believe in utilization versus usage. So I keep one handy. You a poet, so I keep one handy. Hey, that's what's up. We're gonna have to have you Tay, I know you ain't go to sleep. It's 3 o'clock. She probably sleep.
So Tay was saying how she can't do a lot of live streams, right? And maybe like I know that you're really patient with people because we all interrupt and then we all kind of get sidetracked. Not all, but you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes we get sidetracked, which I like getting sidetracked. I kind of when I'm listening to like podcasts or people like talking, um, but then there's some people that just want to touch on the one subject. So I used to participate in a panel, and it used to be like 20, 40 people, and they what we used to do is we had a time limit of what we time limit, and then when we were done with whatever we wanted to say, we would say point. That way we knew the person was done, and then you can go to the next person. And then the next person, if they had nothing to input, they would just say pass. And then you had to stay on subject. It had to be something related to the topic of that day. And one person's job was to do the timing, and they'd
Mhm.
cut you off. Like you'd get cut off. Like that person would get muted. So
And see, I was gonna do that tonight too because I watch all my shows and it's the decorum for me. The people who come up here often, we understand that. Like if you see like even when we get to talking, somebody get quiet and say go ahead. That's just natural decorum. So um, when newer people or people who don't come on as frequent, I just gotta lay the law down. Like just that being nice shit, man. Like I tried it. I'm a very patient person, but when I once my patience has ran out, then I'm very ignorant. So I try not to be ignorant because I'm building a brand, and I understand it's just certain things that you have to do, certain things you can't do. But no, I'm yeah. So we gonna do that. So if you ever up here and don't this is the house the nine built, so don't ever because sometimes I be stepping away and but yeah, so I'm gonna just tell like the people who don't frequent the panel, put your mic on mute until the person done talking, and I'm gonna give you 2 warnings, and after that you just gone. If you can't follow the decorum of the show, then bye. You know,
yeah,
people
when you're
take
not
advantage of
talking,
it.
mute.
Yeah, and people take advantage of your kindness. So yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Don't worry about that.
If you notice, I mute a lot. Like I
Hmm.
try to unmute when I'm ready to say something, just 'cause like background noise, whatever. Sometimes that gets annoying when it's a lot of people. Usually we're a small group though, but still.
Yeah, it's usually hard, but like I said, I mean, we up here, but see, that's what I'm saying. Most of us who come up here, we respect one another, so we don't be trying to step on each other's toes. Ain't nobody trying to big dog or nothing like that. And that energy, like I'm the dragon, so if anybody go big dog, it's me, and I don't do it. So, um, well, like I said, I let things go, and that's my fault too because I too much sometimes. And I want to see how things play out. Like, is this person really doing this or is it intentional? I do that. I analyze all the time. It's like I don't know. And
I could
then,
tell though.
yeah.
I could tell that you're trying to be patient. I could tell when you're a little frustrated.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if I had my camera on, then you'd be like, oh, this mom. But like Tay thought I was asleep earlier, but my screen is all white. Like when I did that OBS, I should have did that because it's in dark mode and I can look at the screen. But after a
Mm.
while, I look at this, everything just turned white, and then I just put my head down for a minute, and then open my eyes, and then I can see it again. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's understandable.
Leticia, I'm telling you, sis, they done took my kindness for weakness for a whole year. I done been through some shit, Leticia, and I'm tired. I'm tired of these goddamn snakes on this goddamn channel. So let me stop being petty. So yeah, I tried to be Batman. I tried to, be the Dark Knight, and that didn't work. So now I'm gonna be the Joker. So, but see, that's the thing. If you wasn't fucking with the Joker and doing nothing crazy, he ain't bother you. He only fucked with people who need to be fucked with. So I ain't going around fucking with nobody though. But just don't disrespect me because I'm gonna start Shane Sung and I'm gonna talk to. I wanted that Nico guy to come up here so bad yesterday. I just wanted to have a talk with him. I was gonna
But
pull
see,
his
like
shirt up.
what he said could be misunderstood. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
No,
what
I
he said,
wasn't.
he could have been joking. I joke a lot. Not as much in here, but
No,
you
you
should
can
see me
joke
other
in.
places.
You can joke in. We know you, but no, it's with him. It's like the energy been there before. Like that ain't the
Mm,
first time he done did that. That's why I say, well, just come in. If you come up and say, "Hey, I was just joking," then you was just joking. Even if you put that in the chat, but he put that in the chat and he probably left. And that's
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying. Nah, come up here. Like that shows me intent. If you was joking, you would have said that.
Simp, simp energy. Or what did he say? Simp,
Yeah, simp energy. Like boy,
simp in here.
I know he was talking about Gary was talking when he said that, but it's like let's have a talk about it. Like people like that don't want to have a discussion.
Yeah, people like Gary. It's not only men; the women do it too. Cause I've been like Gary before, but I had to cut people off. Like you gotta just cut people off sometimes.
Yeah, and I do. I remember one time I think we was on the other channel. The lady used to rock with us, and I was talking, and it was two people talking over me. And I'm like, bro, everybody got quiet. They was like, damn, word, they never scream. I'm like, I'm fucking talking, bro. Like, what the fuck?
I've
Like,
done that before.
it pissed
Everybody,
me
shut the
off.
fuck up.
Yeah, because it's like, hold on, man. And when I only raise my voice at my kids because they don't know no better. So sometimes you got to yell at them. I don't feel like I should have to ever raise my voice at an adult. But when I have to, it's like, now we have a problem. We got an issue.
But we don't
Now
have
we
people
got an
fighting
issue.
with each other. I've
No, we
not
ain't.
seen anybody go at each
It,
other.
I mean, back in the day, I had a couple people up here going at one another, like, "Hey, man, we ain't about to do all that." I had people on the panel going at me, and I'm like, I had to end the live one day. Like, I'm like, I don't want to say her name, but we cool now. But I'm like, hold on, really? Like, you coming after me on my shit? Like, you really gonna do this? In the when I first started, I had somebody try to come up here, and I'm like, hold on, man, I didn't apologize to you. Like, you just think I don't know what the hell you going through, but you ain't about to take it out on me. I'm straight. My sister was in the chat. She was like, "Oh, I'm about to come up there." I'm like, "Nah, chill out." My wife was like, "Give me the mic." I'm like, "Man, y'all chill out. I got it." Like, shit,
Oh, it
y'all
must have
be
been real, real bad.
like they was kind of going. I'm sitting there, and I don't know if I was. I think the camera was on. I still got the video. I don't know. I think it's on private.
Was it
Oh, this gonna
destructive
be petty as
criticism?
hell. This gonna be petty as hell if I find this video. I know I got it. I put it on private, but I don't know if it's gonna show up in my library. I just want you. I just want you
But
to.
people love
And
that though. That's when they come in the most. I don't know how they know it. Just put on a fight, put on a show, and
and
all of a sudden you got people coming in like, where'd they come from? How'd they know?
and and I was about to do a show about this. I was about to review it and go over the whole thing, and Nate stopped me. Nate and Kalani came up, was like, I was pissed. Like, oh, you gonna put me on a community wall? Okay, I got your ass. I ain't even did nothing to your ass. Um, Even if I got it on private, okay, hold on. Any conversation, this is what the past for intentions, identifying the motives. Is this it? No, it's on private. Hold on, information. I forgot the name of it. And
Okay, Leticia, coming through with the petty.
she the only one who remember them petty. I'm looking at this thumbnail. Leticia
Numbers.
is on here. Hold on, who? Somebody just popped up. Hold on. Where Tay at? Did you just? I don't see nobody. Did somebody just pop up? Okay, hold on. Let me go back here. Oh man, tensions, identifying the motives behind. Why do I think it's that one? It's not though.
When you said how long you've been on YouTube, I'm like, oh, I've been listening almost from like the start, but I wasn't always in the chat. I was in the bushes.
Damn, I know I didn't erase it.
I don't remember that, but
This was at like the very beginning. This was probably like my third or fourth live that I did.
yeah, because I've been coming in even if I was in the bushes for a long time, and even some
And
of
this
Tay's stuff, but I didn't ever say anything.
and this person you would have never expected. My chat looked totally different. Um
Yeah, people are gonna come, they're gonna go, and they might come back. Like maybe one day I won't be here anymore. Not, it doesn't have to be anything negative. Just sometimes you
life
grow
be
out of
life.
stuff.
Yeah.
Life happens, or you grow out of stuff, or what, things happen. People get so attached. But I'll make sure to say bye to Gary because I know he won't be able to sleep.
Yeah, Gary
He'll be
be
wondering where Commander's at.
yeah, I don't see it. I thought it would pop up if I had it on private. I probably have to go to my YouTube studio to find it. Where is
You think
Yeah,
you
if I play
lost
this
you
video,
lost
if I play this video, this person go say something. They
you
go
think you
say,
lost viewers during that time or because of that?
yeah, I did. My chat at that time, I was probably at the beginning. I used to have like, at first it was slow. I had a couple people, but then I had like 15, 16 people in the chat. That's bad. That's high. Don't nobody want to hear this boring shit. Okay,
I
let me look.
commented to your question about like what you come on YouTube for. Do you come to get educated or for fun or for whatever? And I feel like for me it's all of the above plus more.
And I can see that.
Because when we
But
come into the lives, we're coming in because we want that interactive experience,
mm,
right? Otherwise, we'd go hang out and, I mean, I watch pre-recorded videos too, but like I'm saying, that's just one aspect. A live chat, a live panel.
and that's why I keep going live because I know, um, that, and that's why like when I go on Petty Vision, it's gonna be more like having fun, entertainment. We can still learn and whatever. I'm gonna always be me. So if anybody ever want to ask something or my opinion or whatever, but I think I want to do more uploads on here, and that way, I can still get the information out, and you know. But over there, I want it to be more like entertainment, because that's what ultimately people want. Anyway, the vast majority of people want entertainment. Okay, information for this.
You gonna play it? The clip?
I gotta find it. I think
It's
it
part
should
of
be.
the Joker.
How do some men science the Karma Sutra? Grown folks talk. Agree to disagree.
I just think people probably get bored of like the same, but it's like that everywhere. It's like the same topics. Religion, relationships, like morals,
I think this is it.
love. Let's
Hold on.
go.
Shackle it up though. I think this is it. Let me play it.
Oh, what up, E Nicole? Salute to you.
Hey Nicole, what I meant to go. I seen her. This is this ain't it. That's disappointing. I really thought this one was it. I didn't. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. This is it. What happened to the rest of the video? I know I edited it to make. No, I did not edit that part out of that video. Okay, which one? That was the live. I know I didn't edit that out. Hmm. Yeah, that's the video. How did I edit? This is so weird. This is the video. But I think when I edited it and made it a video, I think it edited the live too and took the. I can't even show you. You'll have to see the chat. Well, it's not. Damn, I don't got it no more. Might as well erase it. Leticia, if you see who in my chat, you'll crack the fuck up. Leticia, if you see, and you was in the chat too, Leticia. You, Leticia, know what I'm talking about. I forgot. I think I actually had a discussion with Leticia. I think I apologized to her. Like, man, I ain't mean to do all that. How do I move? Hold on, I'm coming. Is Tay asleep? Commander, you fell off. What up, though?
I'm here.
So Big Nine.
Chilling, bro. I'm trying to find this video. I think when I edited it, I think I took it out the damn. I think I
What up,
edited
Big
that part out.
Mix?
What's up, Tay? Anyway, just chilling, just chilling.
Can you let that person up, Tay? I'm in the thing. Commander, I gotta. Damn, where is it at? Yeah, unfortunately, I think when I edited the video, I edited.
What
Yeah,
up, Big Mix?
What's up? What's up? What's up, Commander Alpha Turkey?
That's me reporting to duty. Commander Alpha Turkey.
Eddie.
What did Smitty say the other day? Call me Sergeant Master. Oh, okay. Is that just for me or for everybody?
Smitty is a clown. That's my boy though. Just don't get on Smitty bad side. Get on Smitty bad side. He go Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't want no smoke.
No, Smitty cool. He ain't gonna do nothing crazy, crazy.
He's like, who's the Latina?
Wow. When I edited, it took out the the most interesting part of the video.
See, the universe is letting you know. No word, you can't be petty tonight. The universe is saying,
I
nah, it's
can't
not a good
believe I
idea.
missed it. Oh wow.
How you doing, Big Mix? Your phone,
Oh,
your phone died?
no, I'm here. I'm doing good. Just enjoying the live. It was the weather here in Alabama, it doesn't change.
It's muggy.
Just it's not. Oh no, it's sunny and yeah. Today it was sunny. It wasn't hot. It was like in the 88s. And I came on the live. I came on the live, and then I was like listening to to what he had to say about everything, how the people trolling him and stuff. I was like, man, I won't worry about that. I like your live.
I don't
Um,
see it, but it's apparently behind the scenes, which does happen a lot. People are always going to criticize you. They'll send you emails criticizing.
criticize these people trying to take my damn head off for no fucking reason. Like, I don't even know what the hell I did to you, but I just feel like we adults, and if you got a problem, come talk to me. I ain't that hard to talk to. I'm a patient person. I'm an understanding person, but when you start fucking with me, when you get my attention, then you got it. That's just how I am. And don't tell me how to fight. I don't want to hear nobody mouth when I lock my claws into somebody. You should have left me the hell alone. Don't tell me what's right and don't tell me what's wrong. God damn it, I'm about to have some
Fine,
fun.
fine. Because I'll be the first one to be like, no, don't do it. It's not worth it.
Oh no, it's gonna be a fatality, flawless victory.
Yeah, you played Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I'm Shane Sungin. I'm taking souls out bodies.
Oh man.
I'm making
You see,
crystal exist.
hey, he was tough. He was tough in that. He was tough in that Mortal Kombat movie. The new one. It came. I think it came out like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It was tough.
that was yeah, that I liked it, that Shane song. He was like kind of ruthless.
Yeah, he was. I think there was. I thought they was gonna make a sequel really fast.
They making it.
Yeah, but he has
Hmm.
to fight or something. Does he fight? Because he looked unstoppable in the movie. I mean, in the last, no one can really. They really approach him, not even Raiden.
Yeah, he gonna be a bad boy. Shane Sung, like I mean, it's so many different like archetypes of Shang Tsung. But the recent ones, I mean, that man, like Quan Chi couldn't even mess with him. So Shang Tsung is a goat, man. But he's still an underboss to Shao Kahn. So he's still
For real.
Shao
Yeah.
Kahn's, So I'm telling you, Mortal Kombat on that ass, Leticia. Yeah, once I get monetized, man, I'm about to have some. I got so many different things that I'm learning and doing. This is my uploads. Like once I get my office straight, which I am not next weekend, but the weekend after that, I'm getting a dumpster. So I'm gonna start getting a lot of stuff straightened out because we gonna sell this house in the next 3-4 years. So I got to start doing some stuff. I've been, fixing some stuff. We got the kitchen done. We got the bathroom done. But I'm gonna finish the basement downstairs. I feel stronger now, so um, I can get more stuff done. And I'm a carpenter by trade. My stepdad always been fixing on houses and cars. So ever since I was little, I was fixing on houses and cars. So it's like innate to me almost to do certain things. So I love building anything with my hands. I love creating. So yeah, I'm gonna do some things to this house before we sell it. We probably will sell it or rent it. So but I gotta get the roof done. I ain't doing that. I ain't getting on the roof.
You're moving to a bigger house?
Yeah. We'll go get a
That's
bigger house.
good.
More
Well,
land.
we only moved here because her mother died and her dad was having problems, so we moved in to help him. And we was about to move anyway. We was about to buy a house, and it was either buy a house or help save this house. We was only supposed to be here for a couple years, but he died and we just took it over. And he only
Uh,
owed 50,000 on it, so I figured we would just pay it off and sell it or rent it out. That's the goal is to turn it into a second income
wow.
or passive income. You know, 'cause it'll be
Nice.
paid for. I'm not even gonna refinance it. I'm gonna just because it all once it's paid off, and then our rent is all profit. So
Did you take over the
Yeah,
loan? You should
that's a
probably
good
just keep
idea.
that little loan.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a really good idea. That's a really good idea because uh, that extra, rent you can charge them anyway. If it's you can charge them anywhere from. I mean, if it was 50,000, you paid off outright for it. You can charge in about how many years? About 10 years to pay for itself.
I'm pay. I pay
Yeah.
this off in 3 years. 50,000. I pay that off in 3 years.
Oh,
The,
oh, okay.
the mortgage on the house is only 700, but I pay 15. So I'm gonna pay this off in 3 years and be done with it. You just got to pay towards the principal and the interest. You can they'll hold the interest if you pay towards the principal. So like I did real estate for like 5 years, so I know all the little tricks of the trade. So um,
Mm.
yeah, so but this house, like in this area, I can charge anywhere from 25 to 3,000 a month. If I sell the house,
Wow.
I'm looking at like at least 280. The house across the street just sold for 270, and I got more fixtures and a couple more square feet than that house. And what I plan on doing with the basement, I'm gonna finish it. I got a wet bar down there. Um, there's a bathroom down there, so I'm gonna just finish the basement. It already got a drop ceiling, but I'm gonna change that out, redo the floors.
You can
I
turn the
can't.
basement into another rental. And you have two rental incomes.
Well, in the state of Michigan, you gotta have an exit, and none of the windows in the basement is considered exit windows. So I couldn't.
So you build
Um,
one.
no, I had to mess up the foundation of the house.
Mm.
Mm.
They got block windows. So if
So
I
how
knock
is
those out,
how what kind of things are you? Do you live in a suburb or are you
I'm in the
like in
bird.
the city? In the
I'm
burbs?
yeah, I'm right outside the city limits in the bird. I'm probably about 20 minutes away from the city, 20 30. But the freeway is right. I got one, two, three major freeways in Detroit right by my house, like less than 2, 3 minutes away from my house. So I'm in the area, like everything is around me. Everything. So it's a good area, good schools, low crime.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can charge anywhere from 25 to 3,000 in this area. So might just rent it out, depending on how my wife feels. Like I told her, I mean, she might not want to keep up with the maintenance of the house,
Yeah.
but I mean, because it's an old house, I got to get the electrician. I got to get the electricity done in here. I got the plumbing done already. It's an older house, so yeah, great. I mean, Leticia is like when I was doing real estate, I was dealing with this dude from Dubai. He was buying like 30 houses at one time and flipping them wholesale. We was getting houses for like $700, $800, flipping them for like 20.
Oh, that's,
That's when the
man.
land bank, man. People was losing houses left and right here, man. If you had a couple thousand, you could have came up real quick. Man, I'm telling you, I ate good. I ate real good. Flipping out. And then at that time, they weren't doing home inspections in Detroit. So you can buy a house and it can be not up to code. You can move people in and rent it out. They just started requiring home inspections probably about 7 years ago.
For
But
rentals?
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, you gotta now you gotta have a inspector license before you rent the house out. The house got to be inspected before you rent it out. Make
Mm.
sure it's up to code. But
That's
they
kind
weren't
of
doing
good
that in
though.
Detroit. They don't do that everywhere.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Hey, word. Hey, you asked about one of my. Hello, you still
Oh,
there?
yeah, I'm still here. I'm still
Can you
here.
hear us? Big
Uh,
Mix.
I don't know if you can hear it. And Leticia, Section 8, like, I still get, yeah, I get I got, I
Yeah.
had a couple clients who only rented out to Section 8, you know. So, yeah, especially in the D, guaranteed money, you know. You might have property damage, but guaranteed money. You still got to kind of screen them because I done seen a couple people rent Section 8 and the house turned into a spot. You know, that's what we call drug houses in the city, in the D. We call them spots. But yeah, you rent a house Section 8, that mother turn to a spot. Yeah,
What's
it's
going on?
guaranteed money. The vouchers come straight to you. Like the system that I hook up my clients with, the voucher go right to their account. You know, they don't gotta wait.
Ooh, I know that. That's pretty right there.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
but that is good and bad because when you're not going to the house monthly to pick up the rent, you know, you don't go for a couple months, and then you go and you realize they weren't taking care of the property. Then you got to get them evicted and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a gift and a curse. You get the right people in there is easy, but you put the wrong people in there, it's a headache. It'll take 90
Yeah.
days to get people out the house, and then you got to get it fixed up to get more people in. So yeah, it's about getting the right people. I like I used to tell them just like rent to old people.
Yeah, cause they'll pass away in that.
Well, no, they just take care of their shit better. You know?
Oh, okay. True. Yeah.
I feel like maybe because they're older, they wouldn't be able to keep up with stuff as good. But
But the maintenance, like usually, like when like I got a lawn service, so and then I got buddies who do lawn service, so they don't have to worry about. That's one of the things they get with renting a home is you ain't got to worry about the grass. If anything mess up in the house, long as it's under $100, I mean, long as it's over $100, then call me. If not, you fix it. You know, if it's something that you can't fix, you pay for it, and I fix it. That's what all that's in a rental agreement. They're responsible for anything under $100. So
that's a
I
good
mean,
idea too,
oh, I know how to write rental contracts. I did
because
that.
you're
You know how much money I made doing rentals in 1 year? I made 50,000 helping people rent homes in 1 year. Because like when you rent a home, you get you get uh first month's rent as a realtor. So when I found that out, I'm like, hold on, man, I ain't about to wait for no 40 to 60 days to get paid. I'm about to help people rent homes. So I specialized in that. And I just went out to like Pontiac, I mean not Pontiac, but Auburn Hills, you know, the suburbs. So like I'm in the suburbs, but this ain't where all the rich people stay at. That's where I was selling houses. I don't like my house is like close to 300,000. The houses I was selling was anywhere from 5 to 800,000. So you rent some of those houses out, you talking about 5,000 a month.
That's what's up.
So I'm getting paid that. I'm getting $5,000 check easily. Helping
what's
people rent
crazy is
those houses.
5,000 a month. Like they could buy a house and pay probably less than that.
And see, and two, what happens is people come from out of the country. Like the area that I sold real estate in, a lot of the people was working for like the big three. So these people was coming from out of the country relocating. So what they do until they get established is rent a house. After that year, so they willing to pay that 5,000 for that year. And after that's up, they call me to buy a house now. So that's how I got a
Double
lot of people.
dipping.
Yeah. And then my real estate broker had a contract with General Motors. So ooh, so anybody coming from out of the country getting relocated from another state came to our real estate office. So it was easy. People just didn't like dealing with rentals because you taking people probably about 5-6 houses a day till they find that perfect. It's easier to find a perfect home than a perfect rental.
Yeah.
Like, girl, we only gonna be here for a year. Just get something. No, it has
Right.
to have this. It has to have that. I ain't about to. You got a slumlord. Oh man,
Well,
man.
that inspection's gonna avoid the slumlord
Shit, if you got a
situation.
slumlord, I can get you some of your money back. I'll show you how to write a complaint, and you have to file it and go to court. But I can almost guarantee you, if you can prove that person a slumlord, I can get you whatever you paid. All that rent you've
Damn.
been paying, I can get you all that back, man. The laws, real estate laws, actually favor the renter than the landlord. You just got to know how to go into court and what to point
Yeah.
out.
Sucks for the landlord.
If you can show that you are in any danger, I don't know about Arizona. I believe Tracy in Arizona. I don't know about the laws and regulations there, but if you can show that the landlord put you in danger, you're entitled to whatever you paid them here in Michigan.
Like mold and
Yep.
roof leaks or
hmm
Your word.
pests.
hmm
I wanna read one of my poems.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Okay.
it's on 4 o'clock. Okay, go ahead and read that, then we're gonna get off.
Okay.
Mm.
It's called She is Grace. She is Grace. I saw her drinking from a pure well of gold. Asked her for deep questions about her love, and this she told. She filled the oasis. She buried the wars. She led men toward their destiny, and to them she presented the salvation cord. God commissioned her being so that she would never fail. The gates of hell shall not prevail. She gives the lost home and sets the tables well. She put extra in her secret stores. She is welcomed in a sacred place. She assists you to seek God's face and she pleads your case. She is sweetest on the lilies of spring when she makes your sons fall in love with your daughters and sings. She dwells in the stillness of waters. Patience is her sister, and wisdom comes as she calls her. She is grace, and don't call her luck. She is a servant of God, below your step and above your speech. Go walk with her, and she will teach. The end.
That was dope, bro. At first, I thought you was talking about Aphrodite's, and then I'm listening like, nah, this is his own creation.
Yeah, she is. It's basically how, like, if you know you look at the language inside of it. It's pretty. It's some language. Like I don't know how to describe it. It just came to me, but I can describe it. But you know, it said I saw her drinking from a pure well of gold. You know, it's just something pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah, that was good, Big Mix.
Yeah, I
That was
like
really
that.
good.
I would share. I wrote a poem for y'all. I just didn't finish it yet. I haven't worked on it in a couple weeks. It's probably gonna be like an autobiography.
Hmm. Man, writing poetry for me is it's different for everybody I know that writes poetry because the subject matter of a poem is people. It's like it's not. It's like connecting something to something else, and also keeping with the same idea of the title. So when I came up with that one, my mindset was I want to show people what grace. You mentioned anthropomorphism. That's what I just did that with grace. You know,
I was trying to figure out if she's Mother Nature or is she God. I was trying to figure out who she is.
she is grace, like the personification of the principle of grace. I lost it. All right. Hello.
Yeah, we're here.
Oh
She
yeah.
is grace.
She is grace. I put it's like it's just it's some beautiful things, you know. Well, so I keep a lot of poetry to myself, you know. You write poetry too on Word?
Yeah, I just start writing again. I start writing again when my son was born. My son
Oh,
inspired me.
cool.
My wedding vows. I don't know if my wife will let me show that video, but my wedding vows was. That was the first time I wrote in probably about 15 years.
Man, you took a big hiatus. I mean, what inspired you to for me inspired I got inspired by by my friend, but then like what inspired you to write poetry, and how far did it take you?
One of my poems is on the wall of Congress. I mean, on the city of Detroit wall.
Ooh.
That's when I was in 7th grade, though. I think when I wrote that, it was a contest, and I just won. It wasn't even that good, but I won.
Yeah,
Put my poem down there, but my teacher inspired me. One of my teachers inspired me to write, and then after that, it was just life. You know, it was just the way I can articulate my feelings and emotions at the time. I didn't know, but that's what I was doing. Oh wow. Okay, I don't even know how to work Facebook. How do I get to my page?
I don't know. I don't be on Facebook.
I don't even know how to get to like my video. Oh, there we go. Say videos. Videos. Let's see. No,
You still trying to do that video?
no. I want to show you how we came in on my wedding. Where is it at? I don't think this is it. Oh, what the? I was saying something. Everything you say can and will be held against you. Because I'm wired. Oh, yeah, because they mic'd me up for the wedding. I don't know if y'all can't even see that, can y'all? It's a skunk. I saved the skunk from this McDonald's thing. You can't even see it. Keep going in and out. But it's a skunk, and it had McFlurry cup stuck on his head, and I saved it.
What?
1, 2. That's it. That's it. That's it. With your arms
I was
down.
doing that before Nate. That's my face on that.
That's it.
Oh, I was like, that's you?
My wife did that. I was like, you mother. Trying to show you. It might be on my wife's page. Thought it was on mine. I know it was on my phone. It's just like 2 years behind. Figure I can go on Facebook. Oh man, she got kids on her.
I got another one.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
Oh, okay, this one called Petty Petunia. Petty Petunia. Petty Petunia.
He went. What the hell was I wearing? Mm, mm, mm. We still here?
Did my sound go out? I don't hear Big Mix.
I don't hear
Oh,
Big
you
Nick.
can. Oh,
You
y'all
never.
can hear me.
No, you
No.
never
Yeah.
started. You.
Oh, it was. I had on mute. All right, here you go. Petty Petunia is in a class of her own. Every guy on the block has been in her home. She works at the burger joint and strips for tips. She can flop and flip and rock her hips. Fake Frida ain't for real when she say she will. Give her payback paper and a favor for the help on the light bill. So Miss Petty keyed her front door with the words bitch no more. Then they played the blame game at the ghetto grocery store. Thug Theo is Petunia's daddy, baby daddy. Thug Theo lives that street life and rests the hotshot gang. The hotshot gang makes Theo slang, and Petty stashes the goods. All business is backdoor under the table in the hood. Petty Petunia's mother tried to raise her right and give her chances, but Petty Petunia got grown real fast with wild high school romances. Petty Petunia used school as a way to find fun and risk. She was more interested in raising her hand in a fist. Petty, all right, here go the ending part. Petty Petunia, and when she eats her dinner of Denti and ramen noodles, she sometimes sighs and thinks of her hectic past. She flips her blue weed and checks her text messages and says, "At least I have a fine ass."
You're a nut, bro. Where you get Petty Petunia from?
Man, I came up with that. I came up with that way back in about 2015. I've been writing on the site. I got a whole series about it. This is just the first one.
I'm trying to see is it a better picture of our wedding cake? That damn thing. I'm not even gonna tell you how much we paid for the damn cake. She wanted it, so it's not a better picture. Oh yeah. I don't even know if you can see it. Oh, yeah, you can't see the screen. No, you can't see it. Put it on the computer.
Yeah,
I thought
Commander. Do you have any do you do artistic things like stuff like that?
No. No.
Yeah. I be wondering how like how what people do when they not like my life is like totally focused on like doing art and stuff. And sometimes I wonder what people do that don't that, like take up all their time and then like
It's a sad life, Big Mix. No, I'm just kidding.
you
no, you
can't.
I don't
don't.
know. I don't
No.
write poems. I sometimes write letters to myself.
That's cool. That's cool right there.
Oh
I
shit.
think
5 bedroom, 34 bedroom, living room, kitchen. Oh, you got a nice. Yeah, my house is probably about like a little bit above half of that. A little bit above half. You got a nice spot. I got a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. Yeah, 5 bedroom. God
man,
damn. Let me get my
amazing.
butt up here, y'all. We've been rocking for 3 hours, 3.5. Y'all trying to keep me on here for a 4 hour tour?
Yeah, I was gonna go to bed early.
But I appreciate everybody
Good night,
rocking.
everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna just end it. I'm gonna ask my wife if I can show these wedding pictures. Man, this just broke
Good
my
night,
heart. I
y'all.
just thinking my best friend.
Good night.
My dude gone.
Hey, Tay speaks.
Tay
Be
speak.
quiet, Commander.
She woke up just to say bye, y'all.
Wow.
All right, man.
Deuces.
Check y'all later.